everybody to the Toivoan Sea Dogs. A couple things before we get started today. If you know someone who wants to play in a Geomeric game, I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the waitlist or into a one-shot. We also have the Patreon over at patreon.com/Geomeric. We did an announcement earlier this week on there, so go check that out if you've not checked that out. We also have the YouTube channel where we've got tons of content for you guys to binge watch. Go check out all the archives, the GM tips, the shorts, all that stuff on there. We've got podcasts, etc. We even did a cool tutorial video this week on how to import maps from Dungeon Alchemist into Roll20. Go check that out. It's pretty explanatory. We also have a clip contest going on where we're going to be giving away a cool prize at the end of the month. So get in on that by tossing your clips or timestamps in the clip contest channel in Discord. Automatically entered for that drawing. And lastly, we have the Tiny Yet Mighty mugs and travel mugs over at geomeric.com. If you haven't gotten yours, get one for your diminutive friend because they may be tiny, but they could be smitey. But let's go get you guys started because it is time to play some D&D, and we have tons to cover today because you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, you were out here in the ocean north of Nausea, somewhere at the point of this triangle. You guys did a lot of navigational checks last time, trying to figure out where Akmenos could be, or where his ship had done the trade for the plates. As you guys have just managed to capture a vessel, and have the task of returning back to Nausea with this vessel for Luther. So, as you guys are aboard the Dawn's Breeze, you were considering heading back to Nausea. That was the plan. Is that still the plan, or are you changing direction? As you have the other vessel in tow.
You know, I think we're just dipping out of this entire thing. We're going to a long trip far to the north.
No, we're heading back to Nausea.
We are.
I was gonna say, last I was tracking, we were headed back to Nausea.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Good
headed
try.
to
Good
Nausea,
try.
and we have a general idea of where potentially, with all those circles and triangles and all the navigational stuff, where the general island could potentially be that
Merrick.
Nyana's husband
Correct.
could be.
Is that all the Eldritch drawings on my navigation map?
That was your wife's. Thank you.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, your navigation map?
Yeah, it better be. Say that again, I'm sorry.
I was like, I'm sorry, your navigation map?
Excuse me.
As
Excuse
if the
me?
captain would do any work.
Just be fucking cute this morning.
I was about to say, who died and made you captain?
Thank God, not you this time.
Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, was that too
I kinda
soon,
had that one
Ayana?
coming.
I'm sorry. Not really.
So it's a couple days journey back to Nausea. Is there anything you wanted to do along the way? Two days of sailing. You guys spend it with verbal jibes at each other and generally enjoying the seas. Too rough? And towing the other vessel, thanks to the splendid ropesmanship of the crew, is not a problem. After 2 days of traveling, you guys will pull back into the harbor and find yourselves in of Nausea.
Hell yeah.
So, as you guys come in, the second vessel was being towed in. How are you guys going to stop it, or how would you like to handle it as you come into the docks?
As we would approach, courtesy of the fine suggestion from our fine captain, Valrath would probably offer to sail the other vessel in as to not cause a accordion effect at the dock, because his captain would be so forthcoming with that information to make sure that they didn't have any issue coming in.
Of course she would.
Asher would just roll her eyes. It's too early for coffee for this. I mean, there's not enough coffee in the world to deal with all this. She is just going to jump to the other ship and get ready to weigh anchor.
Cool. So, as you guys come into the city and park both ships, you'll see a familiar face coming down the docks towards you guys. Shining in the sunlight, his long brown hair flowing in the wind. You are greeted once again by Lord Ronaldus Basil.
Holy shit.
Jump scare.
As he
Boo!
comes,
Too early.
I told you he was coming. How can be a jump scare?
It's just suddenly.
I mean, it's the fact that he was coming. You know, like in public space, you might be a lord, but come on, indecent.
He's
He
too
just
suddenly
tiny
just
for
appeared
even the
behind
shiny.
Diana.
My word, the fact he would do that in public.
Oh,
Welcome back, the Friday group. Yep.
I'm picturing him just appearing behind Diana.
And not just like, he's behind me, isn't he?
And
As he comes clip-clopping
Asher
up
just
in
kind of
his
like,
boots.
yep.
Lady Diana, welcome back. Things well?
Breathe. Breathe, Nyana, breathe. Take a deep breath.
Because this thing is like, she smelled
go.
him way off.
Oh yeah,
Before he even.
the Axe
She
body
has a keen sense of
spray
smell.
just wafts over the ocean.
Are we making it canon that Axe body spray exists in Toivoa now?
That scent, yep.
Oh my god, yes.
What is
At
it?
least for Ronaldo's Basil.
What is it? The black smoke, I think, is one of those Axe body spray scents. I'll have to find it.
I don't know. Let me call my son. He may be able to tell us.
That's why Inanna's head comes up.
It's Onyx. I'm sorry. It's
Onyx
Axe body
spray?
spray Onyx.
He said onyx.
It's
Yeah, but her head just comes up and just. Well,
Oh,
hello, Ronaldus.
good morning. 2 vessels this time. Quite the accomplishment. Oh. Why
No
2
particular
vessels?
reason you're.
But you see what had happened was,
You should just turn around and be like, why not? Can I help you?
Well, I do my best to greet everyone who comes into the docks. It's fortunate that it's you. Oh, such a pleasure to be
Fortunate.
dealing with a professional. So, what's on board?
What business is of yours?
Oh, I'm simply the constabulary. Here to make sure that everything's in order. Any criminals, ruffians, fiends, prisoners, anyone you need taken care of?
No, come on now, Ronaldus. You know better than to ask me that.
He smiles wryly. I had to try. I know your business is all politically motivated and highfalutin and top secret, but I have to keep you on your toes.
I say, unfortunately, if I tell you, I'd have to kill you.
Yes,
Don't
I
want that,
know.
do we?
No. My wife does enough of that myself. But a pleasure as always. Do keep your nose clean, and I do hope the best for you and your crew. Especially those Usul people over there. They're quite fabulously dressed. I must admit I'm a little envious of them.
Oh, you're turning green?
We got complimented.
It's not quite your color.
No, but their armor. Ugh, that's so well made. I do
It is
wish
shiny.
that I could find a smith that was capable of performing that type of work. This here
And
is
that-
old. Do you know who was their smith?
I don't, but then she just gets kind of a shit-eating grin on her. Say, why don't you go ask them yourself?
I think I will.
Go do that. Go on now.
As he leaves, he goes over to the second ship, where he finds Valrath and Astrid.
Valrath's securing the ship to the dock.
Ahoy there! Excuse me? Sir, madam, I am Ronaldus Basil. Constabulary of Nausea, and I'm seeking an audience with you if you have a moment, please.
Good day, Sir Basil. I think we met the last time we accompanied my fine captain into your great city.
Oh, indeed so. But you're on a different vessel now. I'm sorry, my mistake. I had mistook you for a stranger. Oh, you were... Doesn't remember your name. He remembers your armor.
Valrath will hold out his hand. Valrath.
Valrath. Oh, welcome, Lord Valrath. As a question, I was curious, and Lady Nyana instructed me to talk to her servants about where they got their armor. Where did you get your armor?
Why, this thing? Well, we got it in service while we were in Ryport.
Indeed. Smiths there are truly that good.
You know, I have been quite impressed with the quality here, but I have yet to sample what has come out of Charnellans.
Oh,
We've heard about Charnellans and his great work.
It was going to be one of our stops while we were in your fine city.
don't bother. He can't do anything as good as this. Your armor is quite good. It's quite fashionable as well. I may need to purchase some of my own. Was this from the Temple of Utsil?
No, it was it's from the Seven Stories in Ryport.
The Seven Stories. I've never heard of it. I'll have to make a visit to their smith. After all, the Blue Cloaks do deserve the best in equipment. I appreciate your information. Your referral will be noted, and when we visit, I will make sure to mention your names. What was your name, my lady?
My name is Astrid. I do believe that they are trying to establish themselves permanently. So just give them some time.
Understood. Oh, well, if they're trying to establish themselves, then I'm sure they can't handle an order for 1,000 suits of armor. Oh, well.
We'll let you know when they are ready for an order such as.
Are you associated with them?
I am. We both are.
How so?
We have an invested interest.
Ah, a front man and woman. A front couple, you might say.
More of a walking, glowing endorsement, if I might say myself.
Indeed. Ha ha.
Ha.
Ha ha ha.
But I distract you from your time. Nyana's right there, and she looks quite available at the moment.
Indeed so. But she is very busy. Do you aware of her clandestine operations?
I would rather not disclose any such information.
Ah, so you're also involved in the king's work.
I will not say another word.
Thank you. I do not wish to die. But I do wish you the very best. This appears to be quite a sufficient vessel. Have a good day, Mr. Valrath, Lady Astrid. You do make a shining example of paladinhood on the high seas.
And what we can do to cleanse it of the rot that exists.
Indeed. May I have a moment, Lord Valrath, privately?
But of course.
He pulls you off to the side. They do make what they call lifts that may assist your wife in her lack of presence.
I understand. However, the last person that made such a suggestion, didn't reach her knees.
Aha! Aha! Well, allow me
Yes.
to withdraw my suggestion and simply say you are a lucky man. Allow this to be a commendation for such a well-armored individual.
Of course, and we look forward to your future hospitality.
Would you like me to provide you a box so she can see over the railing?
don't recommend it.
Very well. Have a good day, all of you. Adieu. Ahoy, as they say.
Have a lovely day,
And
Romuldus.
farewells.
Did he just make a short joke? Did I hear that right?
He was looking to provide accommodations.
GM, what time is it?
It would be about 10 a.m.
I haven't even had coffee, and somebody's starting that?
I did tell him it was bad for his current altitude adjustments.
Pick out his knees.
My point exactly.
I think you should take out his knees anyway.
Don't tempt me. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Nothing but nice to you guys. He's just a impeccable asshole.
It's
His
the way you
pretentiousness.
be nice.
He's so pretentious.
It doesn't matter if it's righteous pretentiousness. It's still pretentiousness.
All right. So, as you guys have docked the ships and gotten them all fast, what's the plan?
Do we want to go to Luther first?
I would say
And be
yeah,
like,
let's
We
get that out
did
of
the
way.
thing. Here's the cargo. Now if you'll excuse us, we have more important business.
Yeah, we did the thing. Here's the thing. Now we need to go do this other thing for things of things
We probably
and stuff.
probably need to give him an incentive because so that like to
Not
not
an
need
incentive.
to give the Dawn's Breeze back to Ryport and have him transport it instead.
Yeah, we do need to
I mean,
confirm with
that's
him.
not an incentive. It belongs to him, just belongs to his deputy in Ryport, which is Oakenbank.
Right.
Yes, but you did sign a contract that you'd bring it back.
Of course. So this is
Minor
in his
detail.
best interest.
Considering how quickly we brought back his cargo, all of it intact, I might add. And captured one of the ships. So I think the odds are in our favor.
Okay, so before we even leave, where's Leaf?
That's a good point.
Leaf is
Yeah,
currently
right.
in the cargo hold.
Personally, I don't care what we do as long as I can avoid my family and any of their associates.
So staying on the ship, outstanding. It's a good place for you.
And that's
No.
probably what I'll do.
Do beware of the hammocks. I hear they're quite dangerous.
And no blades.
Alright. Give the kid a break.
I do believe that I was suffering from some form of when you bump your head.
Concussion?
That was a concussion?
There you go.
Attitude
I'm
adjustment?
apparently
Traumatic
I
brain
still am
injury?
suffering. There you go. It's
TBI.
probably a
Development.
concussion.
He messed with
Well, I
his
mean-
cooking decisions.
To be honest with you, I don't remember the first day or so that we were out there. It's all just kind of a blur.
Well,
So-
it would be nice to have somebody keeping an eye on our new friend till we make him useful.
So we'll just blame the whole you chewing on the ginger root as a whole. A whole piece of ginger root.
As a consequence of him losing the fight with the hammock?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember
Trail
chewing on
comedy.
the ginger root, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh yeah, you didn't just slice little pieces off. Oh no, you put a whole thing in your mouth.
Whole
You
thing
were
in your
chewing
mouth
on
and back out of your mouth and in your mouth and out of your mouth.
Oh, dear.
GM.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, you were having a time of it. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But
I would
is
like
there
an
anything-
opportunity to redeem myself once we get a chance to get back on the ocean again and whip y'all up an actual meal worthy of being called one.
Is there anything we can get you in town while we're out and about? If you're not going to show yourself.
You'll need his compensation.
Let's
If any-
figure out what we're doing with Chiron first.
Well, if
Sorry.
does anybody have the ability to because I don't believe I have the spell in my book of being able to disguise oneself. If somebody could help me with that, then I would be happy to walk around about. I just don't want anybody letting my family know that I am still here.
I see. Actually, that's a point.
Iron, this is the first time coming back from a trip that you've not had a welcoming party.
Yeah, and I don't want a welcoming party. I want to be as hidden as possible.
Well, we can certainly accomplish that, though I do think the spell would be more lacking. It only lasts for an hour. Perhaps some
Oh, shit.
real physical disguise. I am able to, like last time, provide you with a little bit of makeup.
If somebody has something in the hooded variety, that would probably be enough. Most people aren't gonna look at the face of those whose face is shrouded in a hood. I would hope
we
so.
could check Brick's belongings to see if he had anything in there.
Oh yes,
Really?
is that
Do you really
the bag that was in there?
Yes.
Do you really think anything of Brick's would fit him?
I think anything of Brick's would force somebody's eyes off of him.
Well, they would be forced to walk other ways for the smell. I doubt that man ever cleaned his belongings.
Oh dear boy, no. I may just have to take my chances then.
Which, didn't he have a sword or something like that? Or was it a... I don't know. Did he take that with
The
him?
bloody longsword?
Where, yeah. Is that a thing?
I don't know if he was holding that when he disappeared or not.
Oh my dear lady, I would not be able to hold on to a sword. Be much too heavy.
That
We
would be
do
it.
have a potion of gaseous form in the party inventory.
But doesn't that last for only an hour?
It does.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm just going to walk about and if somebody sees me, somebody sees me. It is what it is.
For the record, in Brick's bag, he has a costume.
That's right!
Thinking just kind of being the player above the table here. Wasn't Brick a goblin?
He was.
He was.
I didn't say anything about that, but yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I followed the campaign before.
Uh-huh.
Him being a goblin as the player.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking that most of his stuff is not going to fit Chiron being 6'1".
And?
He also had a comb, wasn't it? That had
Yes.
Detect, not.
was it
hide.
detect disguise, or was it for hiding?
No, listening to the episode, it was +1 to disguise.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever he had, I mean, if he decides to wear if Chiron, and this is above the table, if Chiron
Yep.
decided to wear a little cloak or something like that, he could have the comb and potentially hide a little better.
Do we have the comb?
It's in Brick stuff.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's circle back to the costume. What manner of costume did he have? I was like,
If it's a French-made costume, then Frank's
wait,
about-
actually, on that topic of French maid, since we did make that joke a few sessions ago, I do also have a costume.
Yep.
It's a
His-
French maid costume.
Yep.
I've decided, I just had it, didn't know what to do with it. I'm calling that
Yes.
French maid now.
Hold it out to
Chiron absolutely would not wear a French-made costume.
So,
Here you go.
based off of what I know of Brick's history, we're going to go ahead and call this a jester's outfit. Floppy hat with bells, the vest. The vest can fit Chiron because it was oversized for Brick. And he had
Chiron
long
wouldn't-
parachute pants
Wouldn't.
that would fit you as shorts.
Yeah, Chiron would not be caught dead in something like that.
Blue and red? No?
No. He
Not
would
trying to hide.
no. Well, no, he would want to hide, but he wouldn't want to hide that. He's still not completely over some of his entitlements. So he's still
Sure.
he's still adjusting. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe at some point he might do that, but right now, no. He's still very much. He's already traumatized by some of the surroundings that he's had to be in inside the ship itself.
Sure.
And sleeping upside down because he impaled himself into the ship.
Yep.
So he's just gonna take his chances at
Cool.
this point.
Very well.
Oh,
We would have.
oh look,
We,
I've been impaled.
I mean, we probably underneath his hammock would have probably put like some hay, some straw, or something that would have been in the cargo just to make it
Just
look
in case.
softer.
Recording device.
Wow.
There's some magical device out there that can video record just so everybody can laugh at him trying to figure out how to get into a hammock.
Go watch
we,
this
we
all
have
night.
a thing called the Stone of Chronicles, which is amazing, and yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right. So, you guys headed over to visit Luther's warehouse?
I believe so.
Cool.
Indubitably.
All right.
Let's go get this over with because I have a feeling that there may be a penalty.
Why would there be a penalty?
Oh, ye little faith. We
Because
did
of-
good, damn it.
Because of capitalism.
Well, as you guys go to the warehouse, it's got the 7 guards out front. As you guys approach, they stand at attention. You are recognized as you come up. They allow you entry, and you can go through the warehouse smelling all the various goods he's got in there. Marble statues, there's spices, animals. It's a veritable hubbub of goods. As you guys make your way to the office, up the stairs and through the door, you are greeted by Luther. Welcome back. It's been several days. Is everything well? I saw that the second vessel came in.
Very observant of you.
I do my best to watch the harbor from the window. Looking out the window, you can see the entire harbor from here.
Well, you'll be glad to know that, along with that ship, we recovered all the cargo on your manifest. All seems to be all accounted for, undamaged.
Excellent. Excellent. And no anomalies in the inventory?
Not a one.
Can I get a deception check?
Can I help with the deception check?
How would you like to assist in the deception check?
I'll wait
I
till
would
you say-
help by going when she says not a one. Jericho would go, well, there were some off ropes, some things we believe that the pirates probably stowed down there. Nothing really of the usual, though.
Okay.
So roll with it. Roll with advantage, or
Sure.
16.
All right. With a 16, we're going to see where we're at.
Gets a natural 20, immediately picks us, knows our lot is.
Oh wow! Wow! So close.
He
You love
smiles.
to see it.
Well,
For
excellent,
once,
excellent.
the dice are with us.
So, you are to be paid, and here there were the 5 of you. Here's 5,000 gold, as agreed.
I'll take the 5,000 so I can. Is that per person or is
No,
that
1,000 gold per person.
Gotcha.
That-
And Chiron didn't count, so it's 5,000 gold. You guys gotta split however you want to split it.
5,000 per person. How generous.
7 ways, right?
Yeah, 7 ways. So
Mhm.
hold up, let me get the math going.
Every little bit helps.
That's up to y'all.
And as for the return of the cargo, now we have to discuss the ship.
Yeah, we do need to have a little discussion about the ships.
Yes.
It'd be 714 gold per person.
Thank you, thank you.
Regarding the vessels, yes. Is the crew of the other vessel intact so that we can prosecute?
One of them is.
Excellent. We'll have to have him questioned.
Hmm. We did question him quite thoroughly ourselves, but he's been quite useful on the trip back.
Indeed. So he's cooperating.
For the time being, I rather like to keep him. She looks over at Astrid.
Keep him.
Maybe
Astrid
serve
nod.
serve out his sentence on our crew, as it were.
Interesting.
If that be agreeable.
Well, of course I'll have to talk to him. We do need to know what he knows. What did you learn? Perhaps you can answer for me.
What did we learn? Goodness, notes. And what do we want to tell him? Let's see.
I mean, we learned Akamenos is going west, possibly loaded up with napalm adjacent and explosives. Actually, just fiery things. And there was a meeting that took place 4 days north.
Between this ship and Akmenos.
Well, no.
No,
Between
we don't want to bring that up.
Between the ship we liquidated, not liquidated,
And another potential ship to which they
Liberated.
were supposed to deliver things that were.
Yeah, between the Assure's Fang and the crew of ships
They were-
name I have forgotten.
Yeah, they were on a little delivery trip for Akmenos. So
Interesting.
don't
What
wanna
were
bring
they seeking to deliver?
that up. Yet to be determined.
You just
Because all I
had
could
to
find from the
deliver.
all I could find in their logs is that they were headed north to a meeting with another ship. Of the name, I don't recall at the moment. The player, stand by. I had it here in my notes somewhere.
We're looking for the Wakeful.
That's it.
Yes.
Thank you. Apparently they were on their way to meet with a ship called the Wakeful. Does that ring a bell?
It does. A protectorate vessel very closely tied to the governmental operations. Interesting.
Really?
Yes. Wonder why we'd be dealing with them. Interesting.
The
So-
fact that Wakeful dealing with Akmanos surprises you?
Yes. To a degree.
Because he said they're closely tied to
Yes.
more
The
government as far as he's aware.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, from what I
Well, we
understand
did
of
all-
Ekmenos, he's not one to be friends with the official channels.
Well, a good captain like Akmanos, and as much as I despise him, a smart one plays both sides. So I wouldn't be too surprised.
Interesting. What did the logs say that they wanted to meet about?
I didn't.
Interesting.
There was some pages removed from the log book.
Apparently,
Ripped out.
Akmanos doesn't like recordings of his meetings, but he's again smart.
Then
In
would
his,
you be
posi-
open
in his
to
position, I do
another-
the same.
Would you be open to another job?
You still have to return this ship to Oakenthing.
Oh,
Yes.
one piece of business at a time, love.
Very well. Then I will give you 2 tasks for you to choose from. 1, return the vessel back to Oakenthane in Ryport. Or go and meet up with this Wakeful ship. Find out what they were doing involved there and what Ekmenos' plans were. I'd like to understand more of that situation.
How would
We
we all?
would need the ship that we captured in order to accomplish that.
Fair. You'll need
Volunteers
to
are the-
impersonate the brigands who were aboard. So,
Which would require leaving this breeze here instead of on its way to Ryport for Oakenthing.
if I free you from the contract of returning the Dawn's Breeze to Ryport, and instead send you to the Wakeful, would that be acceptable? I'm willing to pay you 500 gold for just each for the information.
Well, if it wouldn't be too much of a horrible inconvenience for you to return it to Ryport on our behalf, as you own the ship anyway, don't you?
I do, and a shipment does need to go to Ryport anyway.
How convenient.
So, we will grant you ownership of the brigand's vessel, as long as I'm given the opportunity to question this captive of yours, and then have you go and visit the Wakeful to determine what the business is with Ekmenos and his Azure Fang.
Ownership, date of ownership on that ship.
Indeed.
She raises her eyebrows and looks over at Astrid. And all you want to do is question our new friend.
Well, and have you go and perform the task of
Cool.
determining the mess that they were dealing with Wakeful, of course.
We would need to transfer our goods from the legacy ship to the new one.
Of course, not a problem. I do have an attorney that will need to, of course, be involved in providing you with deeds of ownership for the new vessel.
We'll also see an acquisition and all, of course.
Of course. If you have a moment, I can summon him now. And he's going to reach over and open a small drawer in his desk and withdraw a flute. A small one, smaller than a piccolo. Only has 2 little finger holes. He will play a little tune on it. Doo-doo-doo. And appearing in the room in a swirl of leaves and paper will be a satyr. He smells like law books and accounting firms. For those who know what that smells like.
Nina sneezes.
Question.
Apologies.
Question
Yes.
for the player. Would this be the same attorney that the Ravenclaws use?
Yes.
Oh shit! So he's probably going to recognize Chiron. Okay, just wondering.
Well, and I don't think. Well, he hasn't introduced himself yet, has he?
This is Ace Bernstein, arcane attorney at law. Ace, these are clients of mine who require a new deed to a ship. Oh, of course,
Which
of course. One moment. Anonymity is, of course, key. He waggles his eyebrows at you guys, specifically at Chiron.
Yes,
And
please keep anonymity.
And that's, as I recall, I think that's the same name of the lawyer that she knew that would take care of that regardless.
Indeed.
So she's had dealings with him before.
He does not flash recognition of your presence. He's very good at his poker face. So, whose name should be on the deed of this vessel?
Technically, and this is above board. This is OOC. I think that it's either should be Valrath or Nyana. But I really think Valrath because he does have the letter of mark.
And I'll say, Celia, Nana would definitely agree with that. She wouldn't want her name anywhere unnecessarily, or she might also suggest company name, group
Sea
name,
Dogs of
or
Toivoan.
well, maybe not a little more professional, a little more professional side, but yeah, essentially
The
either or.
Privateers of Toivoa. There we go. Privateering LLC.
I was gonna say, are we incorporated? Maybe he can drop those documents too.
Sure, Ace can handle that too.
Toivoan Sea Dogs LLC.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, it actually can't hurt to have it.
Be a multi-member LLC.
Hey, this would
And then
not be a bad idea.
The 7 stories would be under that conglomerate.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Hey,
I think this is a
put the
good
ship
job.
under ownership of the LLC.
Yeah.
Yes!
Protect the asset. Protect the
Limit-
asset.
Limited liability.
Yes.
We do have an arcane lawyer.
Let's do it.
All right.
I see. Continue. Boop.
So, as a question, what do you want the conglomeration to be called? We're going to name
was
a
the
business
seventh.
here.
I'll yield to
Chiron in a moment of privilege is gonna be like, oh, you could call it Ravenclaw LLC if you want to, or Ravenclaw and Associates.
Isn't that his family name?
Is.
No, wait a minute. Never mind. Sorry, I got ahead of
Yeah,
myself.
so that's why Nana would just look over her. I was like, "Are you sure you want your family name on that?"
No. Sorry, it must still be the
Thought so.
concussion speaking. Sorry.
Ah,
Shouldn't
good,
we
love.
perhaps do something according to the establishment in Ryport, tied all together?
That's what I was thinking.
The Seven Secrets.
The Seven
Circle
Seas.
back to that name.
Say that again.
The Seven Seas.
Oh yeah, because I think that was one of the original suggestions we had. Circling back to the seven
Was the
secrets?
Seven Secrets?
I think it was one of them. Well, that was one of them that was in the pool.
I'm going through the polls. Hold on.
I like the Seven Seas.
Because I have them all saved.
Because that
Of course you do.
implies seaworthy, but it also, we could just be the leather sea. And just have seven seas of different things.
We had
Dawn
voted for the main establishment to be the Seven Secrets.
Yep.
But the overall thing, the next the next best thing, and we could have this actually for the entire conglomeration,
Mhm.
would be the Seven Sextants. That was second. That was the run up.
I'd be down for that.
So what do y'all think?
Seven Sextants owns the Seven Secrets.
Why does that sound
That-
so poetic? I'm so
The
kidding.
Seven Sextants.
Oh my god.
The Seven Sextants LLC kind of situation. What do y'all think?
Thumbs up for me.
Like
If you like
sextants
it.
as in 6 of something?
No, as in the navigational device.
Yeah, sextant.
Oh, as in the navigational device.
Yeah.
That would, yeah. The 7 means of navigation.
Of course it does.
Like,
Absolutely.
this is a sextant. This is a sextant. So
Mhm.
7 sextants.
So 7 of that.
Yes.
Our businesses go in all directions. That's what I'm saying.
It does.
All
We should just
7
call it the chaos
directions.
theory.
No, yeah, there. Oh my god, our motto can be we go all 7 directions except down.
Well, some of them go down.
Eric's waving the
You-
white flag.
No, hey, you love us. Shush.
Every which way but down.
Okay,
And
so
some
if
of
we
them
want
can
to
go down.
Oh my lord. If we want to name
That'll
this
cost
Seven
extra.
Sextants.
It does cost extra.
Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.
The 7 Oh my god. So if we want to name this the Seven Sextants LLC, please put a 1 in the chat.
Like, until we meet again.
All right. So
The ones have it.
Yep.
the SSLLC. Understood.
What?
It fits. It fits. Roll
Yep.
with it.
It's a 4-hour tour.
Charles, are we
I thought
the
it was a
bad
7-hour
guys?
tour.
Would
So we'd like our-
SSLC even be available? I would imagine that would have already been taken by now.
So as he starts
It's not
writing
name
up
of
the
ship,
documents,
It's just a corporation.
he's
That's
going
for the document.
he keeps pulling more and more papers off the clipboard. There's no way he's got this many papers on the clipboard. Clipboard obviously is magical in some way, but eventually you guys will have an entire ream of papers to sign. We can hand wave the signing of all these documents, but he's going to
Initial
notarize
here.
them for you as you get the deed for the ship, put it under the protection of the LLC, have the LLC formed. All of you will be members of the LLC unless anyone chooses not to be mentioned on the official paperwork of the LLC.
Chiron is
Not-
going to say, please keep my name off of it.
Very well.
Nana would be fine with it, but she would not use Blackwater.
What would she use?
She would use Moonreef.
Okay.
And actually, point
Still
of
be
order.
legal because she's used it in the past.
Yep.
Yes, she's used it to sign the best, so she'll stick with that,
If-
not wanting to draw unneeded attention. And I guess point of order, that ship will need a new name.
Yes.
If you put my name on those documents, I'm telling you, it would not be good. My father would definitely get that information, and God knows what he would do with it.
What
Well,
name
did
would you
have
like to
some sort of
put down?
alias?
The sultry cookie.
Just as long as it's better than Dawn's Breeze. And she looks at Luther. No offense.
None taken. It's from an old cousin who was quite flatulent.
She's a good ship. She deserves an update.
Indeed.
Just throwing it out there.
We'll have to see about that. But your new vessel, what would you like to name that?
Are we wanting to use any of the
Breeze
other
of
names?
Dawn.
Uh,
Sea Dogs Rest.
oh, I like that one.
Totally yoinked it
What's
from
that?
Sea of Thieves. Don't care.
I like Mary Celeste.
But that was another name of another ship already.
Yep.
That ghost ship that we saw.
As a question for Ithana, any ship
Wait,
name
was it-
recommendations that you'd have, Ithana? Ithana?
It was.
You may have lost.
Indigo, no.
Okay. Well, so we have the Sea Dogs Rest. Oh, there you go. The Whispering Wilds is a recommendation from Ithana.
Like that one.
They're both good.
Noon's Fortune.
Do we want to name it now before we conduct this interaction, or after we conduct this interaction?
Well,
up
we have
north?
to
has
have
to
a
go on
legal
the-
name.
It has to go on the deed.
It has to have a legal name
Right,
to
but
sail. Or
right, but the opportunity to liaison to the north is looking for a particular vessel with a particular name.
the thing is that we wouldn't have to repaint it until after we're done with this meeting.
We can leave the
with
current
this-
nameplate on it.
Yeah, we could replace that once we come back. It would. We would just have the actual. It would be under our name.
Actually, above board. How long does Ithana's still image last?
A minute?
Still image, is that what you said?
Yeah, like one of the minor illusions type things.
Hmm.
Because
Oh,
what-
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, because it's like
Mhm.
we could change the name, and then when we see it, when they're far off, it's just like, and we changed the name.
Cast the illusion on the ship's nameplate.
Exactly.
That's an option. Either way is fine. I feel like. I will yield to the group.
Because it's only 1 minute.
It only lasts for 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
That may not be a good option then. But I mean, yeah, not just for the purpose of the deed is and then we just don't change the nameplate right away.
Exactly, because you have to paint that, and you'd have to strip the paint. You'd have to,
We could
all of it.
order it because it will take time to make it. Order it before we leave. Pick it up when we come back.
But out of all of the things given, I second Sea Dogs Rest.
I'm also good with Whispering Wilds. I like that. I love alliteration, so my brain is going, ha 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 ha. I love it. And of course, we have to say it like Stewie. Whispering.
Whispering.
Some
Like,
Cool Whip.
cool whip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool Whip.
We're not calling
Cool
the ship
Whip.
Cool Whip. But yeah.
Why are you saying it like that? You're putting an H in there. Why are you emphasizing
like
the
what?
H?
All right.
Yeah, of those two, I'm good with either. So
So,
All right. Go for it. I'm sorry.
oh no, it's just Astrid, Valrath. Which ones do you prefer? Because so far there's like 2 votes for either Sea Dogs or.
I just now saw the Usul's wrath.
Um, I would say let's vote 1 for Sea Dogs, 2 for Whispering Wilds.
Can I vote 3? Because I'm good with either. Honestly.
Epidente.
He. Good with either. Yield to the group.
Okay.
Sea Dogs it is.
All right. Sea Dogs rest. Understood. So he
By
writes.
democracy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Someone's been playing
not
way
as-
too much Helldivers.
Hey, Nana's big on that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Is
That's
is
why-
Niana
that's why she
big on
feels like it-
Helldivers?
No, she's big on democracy. Because that's how a lot
Hmm.
of privateer crews work.
Yep.
If
Oh.
everybody gets an equal share
So,
and equal vote.
as the paperwork is drawn up, Luther's going to say, and when you're ready, we can provide you with some paint for free.
Excellent. Can you recommend someone who might be in the business of carving a new nameplate for the ship?
Of course, of course.
Or
You
shipwright,
can
I
go
guess.
down to the smith by the name of Charnellen, and he can go ahead and do that for you.
Hadn't we already been to Charnellen once so far?
Probably.
Or did we just talk about him?
You've talked to him talked about him today and how much Ronaldus Basil is throwing shade at his work.
I feel like we visit.
I believe you guys have visited
No.
him as well.
Oh, okay. Or I think I'm thinking of like the beer guy,
Mhm.
the mead guy.
Yep.
That's a. Wait, is it the same guy?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. Okay. Charnellen.
Yep.
We met his daughter.
The seven-
Indeed.
the
Lotley
Seven
Nellen.
Sections LLC.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yep. Well, after all the paperwork's done, Ace Bernstein, the arcane attorney at law, will swoosh away in a swirl of papers and leaves. A pop, leaving behind a faint hint of cloves on the air.
It's a convenient little trick.
He's one of those who likes to teleport everywhere. He's quite lazy.
No, not lazy. Efficient.
I call it
Exactly.
efficient. I call it opportunistic.
But I imagine you
is
keep
it?
him right. I imagine you keep him very busy.
Indeed. That's why I've got
Is
the
this
fleet.
opposite town?
I'm not certain. Sometimes
so-
we talk business that we don't want to share, and his business is his own.
Fair enough. So you want us to meet with the Wakeful and find out what they're about?
Indeed. And if you can find out any more information about Ekmenos, better.
Of course, absolutely. We agree on that point.
He was heading west.
Yeah. When we encountered this ship, he was a day ahead of us west at that point, and that's been 2 days past.
So he could be anywhere at this point.
I mean, that's assuming he continued west. We have no way of knowing. But we wanted to get the cargo back here first.
It's appreciated. After all, the cargo is worth quite a bit. Otherwise, I would not have paid you as much as I did. We'll make sure it's delivered to Ryport. Thank you again. It's delightful to work with such professionals. And congratulations on your new vessel.
Pleasure.
Yes, thank you for your willingness to take care of the Dawn's Breeze
Oh.
for us.
We will need to recover the flags off of the legacy vessel.
Very well. And we do want to talk to this leaf person.
Wise, fair enough. Long as you share whatever he shares with you, or let us be present when you question him.
Of course.
Is that possible? Excellent.
I will share what we learn.
Real quick, is the
And when he
is
says
that
that-
500 now, or is that after everything's completed?
It's
I'm so sorry.
250 now, 250
Awesome.
each on delivery.
Okay, so sorry.
And when he
Wait, delivery
says
what?
he will share what they learn with you after done questioning with him, there's a dark shiver that might run down some people's spines when he says that. It's a little scary.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
15.
With the 15,
Eight.
they're planning to go a little dark on Leaf's butt.
Um,
They're not going to injure
I
him.
rolled an. I got an
And-
18.
Got an 18. Understood?
Yeah, 18. I don't know why it's not sharing.
You got a
but
crit.
yeah. Excuse me, 20.
Awesome. With the 23 and another 23. Yeah. Luther's not going to be nice to Leaf. He's not going to hurt him. You guys have asked for Leaf to be a member of your crew. So he wants him to be intact to help you guys. But outside of injuring, there's a lot of things that are in that gray area, and we do mean a very dark gray area that he's going to be dabbling in.
Then, and with that, Nyana is just a slow grin as she looks at him. But it was part of her insight check was going to be, is he telling the truth that he's going to communicate all information given?
He is.
She just grins.
Based off of what
Actually,
you guys have interrogated, you probably already know most of it.
Oh, yeah, fair. And she actually does, she gives Luther a little bit of a wink.
Smiles and rises. Well, we should be done with Mr. Leaf in a couple of hours once he's been delivered to us.
I'll give
Yeah,
us
we-
time to move our stuff over to the new ship.
Indeed.
Aye.
If you're going to meet with this other vessel, the Wakeful, I do encourage you to leave today or at the latest tomorrow morning.
Well, I'd say, and she looks at Asher and Val, we could probably leave with the evening tide, I imagine.
Yes, let's please get out of here as quickly as possible.
And she reaches back and just pats Kyra on the shoulder. Yes, we know.
What time is it now, GM?
Probably about noon.
11 noon. Yeah.
That's why she's like, yeah, we could probably make it to the evening tide, you think?
Was hoping to pick up an upgraded sword, but we can move
We
on.
can. The evening tide wouldn't happen till what? And this is just her general knowledge. Wouldn't happen till like 4 or 5 o'clock, right?
Correct. Yep.
At least.
We've got time.
Worst case, I will be out with the morning tide.
Yeah.
But we can have our new friend delivered to you shortly. Because we're probably going to go immediately back to Chain. Because Luther's going to have to send a crew to come get his cargo off the...
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
imagine we can take care of all that now.
All right.
Yes.
Very well.
At least time for shopping. Sooner we get it done.
Yep. You guys can go out into town and we can hand wave some of the shopping.
So before we head out shopping and stuff like that, she will actually look at the group and say, we have two options. We had a fund for that we were saving up with, some gems for the ship fund that we got paid in. It was 3,000 in gems. Do we want to put that in the party inventory, or do we want to divide that up?
Were there any diamonds in there, or did we already pull those out of that?
Those have already been pulled out.
Okay. So they're all
Because
non-diamonds.
we have four. We have 2 500 for your. We have 2 500 gold piece diamond and two 50
yes,
gold piece.
Okay. We also have some stuff we could sell as well. There's some bows and a couple things to.
Yeah. But that being said, do we want to put that gold in? Do we want to? I mean, not the gold, but the gems. Do we want to split that up, or do we want to put that in the fund? It's a lot of.
I mean, does anyone need anything very extraordinary now?
Why don't
Just looking
Valrath
for
wants a
plus
sword?
one weapon.
I mean, I'm fine for gold right now, so I mean, I'm fine with either splitting it up or putting it in the party pot or whatever you all want to do. Or do like we do everything else and split it 7 ways, and then of course the party pot gets a portion, and then We can either exchange it for gold, for coinage, or keep it as gems.
I mean,
Somebody
I don't
want a
mind
necklace
splitting
made?
it up.
I mean, Nana will take her share in sapphires because she loves them. That's her favorite gem. So
Ayana
I'm
and
fine
my
either way.
wife.
You got any emeralds in there? I like those.
It is an assortment of gems. That is
Yes,
all I got.
I guess it's everything except diamonds. So it's like everybody gets their favorite gem in their share.
It's fine.
Okay,
So that would be.
I thought I would probably take any emeralds.
Okay.
I would imagine she would take emeralds.
Oh,
Okay,
guys
so
split up the emeralds and some of the sapphires.
Ruby.
Rubies?
Who's taking the
yellow
rubies? Valrath?
diamonds.
Don't judge.
No, I'm not. Is he a July baby?
No, August.
Oh. Garnets. Nice. No, wait, sorry, Garnets is
But-
January. My bad.
Eric, how much for that item that I sent you? You never got back to me.
Let me. Oh. That item, I have something similar to it. And unfortunately, you know what? For that one, let me double check. There's a price that I use. I can pull up my price list. So the price that is listed on the Same Magic items list is extreme, and we're not going to do that because it's
Well, isn't that also
135,000 gold.
I thought you meant the alchemy jug. Holy crap.
Are you looking for an alchemy jug? We can do that one.
No. I'm just looking for the boundless coffee.
Yeah, that's 135,000 gold.
Why is an alchemy jug cheaper?
Because it doesn't do the force blasts.
Oh, it's because horn of water or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yes.
Decanter of water.
Right. There's other uses you
Wow.
can do with it that are very violent against groups of enemies.
Especially if they're in a line.
Exactly.
If I can't get just the one without Decanter of Water's
Yeah.
effect, then so be it. I'll have to requisition it.
You
when we
can
back
get a
to
mug
America.
of refilling coffee that refills once a day. Not a problem. And that one will cost you 500 gold.
Okay, I'll get that.
Okay. It's basically visiting Whataburger as military member once a day. For those who don't know, you can go to Whataburger if you're active duty or retired and get a free cup of coffee at Whataburger.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
Yep. For those of you who live near Whataburger.
But yeah, I thought I imagine that, you know, yeah, for RP purposes, it's the combination of gems is whatever we want it to be. You know,
There we go.
go crazy. Minus diamonds, because we would keep diamonds because for reasons. So I guess that what does that split end up being?
I put that in link. That was 428 gold pieces worth of gems for each person.
Gem of your choice.
I have sold the gems, converted them to platinum.
Overachiever.
I-
Nana's gonna keep her shine. You can do whatever you want with yours.
Listen, man, keep it, getting almost up to 4K in platinums is a wonderful feeling.
Well, hashtag goals. So I need.
Okay, Valrath wanted to buy a +1 longsword.
Nice.
Make it a cool one.
Yep.
Super cool.
Make it
Super cool.
super fun.
The plus
gotta
one
be
weapons
shiny.
are 1,000 gold. You can go ahead and buy yourself a plus one longsword. It's a cruciform sword. Looks really nice. Shimmers.
While most people are spending time shopping for the evening thing, I did think Jericho and Thana would want to go to the library if we would have time for that.
Okay.
Chiron at some point will want to have a one-on-one private conversation with Nyana about the Halak Minnows thing.
Sure. All right. So we're going to go visit the library. Go ahead and do that real quick. As you guys enter the library, Mr. Verm is there to greet you.
Oh man,
What she
he
said.
is-
Yeah, like Ronaldo's was. It's just like.
So, as you guys walk in, you are greeted by Mr. Verm. Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, my good man. We are here looking for books in relations to Fae, Archfae, and how to put it? Unknown gods. Just a dictionary of gods. Just the entire pantheon. Specifically about the Four Sisters, if you have books relating to them.
Just want books about the Four Sisters.
Yes, that's probably gonna get me closer.
Very well. And he's going to go and get you a book on the Four Sisters. I believe I already sent you that information. Unless you need me to send it.
No, you can resend it. I don't think I remember to put that in my notes.
Very well.
The few notes
That
that I do keep.
Guys,
But of course, skimming through, trying to look for anything relating to his lady.
sure. Document here.
From the deck.
Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
The Four Sisters seem a little on the shady side and not quite the light induced that we had our conversations earlier.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Have
Oh,
you
well,
found
I guess I had to. I guess I had to let a child down at some point. It was a ruse, my man. Sorry it happened to us. Sorry it happened to you. It happens to the best.
I see. We'll keep that in mind for next time.
Do you actually? Speaking of Valrath, could you be a darling? I do want to know more about Usul, his teachings, and his church. Maybe you.
I'm sure you do.
Oh no, this is not in a jest. I actually do. I am. I'm sure you could probably tell me on the boat ride. We've got a lot of time.
Would be most delighted to help escort you to the temple.
As good a place as any. But we should be done here first.
Did we all troop to the library, or did we? Or are we just making the rounds?
Whoever wanted to come, I think.
Okay. Did anyone not want to go?
Yeah, I think Nana would have trooped along. I'm just trying to think if there's anything she would particularly want looked up.
Chiron's gonna tag along just so he's not left by himself wandering the streets.
Astrid is actually going to look up something.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
send you a
there's-
message.
Sure.
Yeah. I think Diana would ask for any books, scrolls, or anything on garden soil. Just because
Ooh.
she had up to this point, she's never thought about the
From this guy, really?
the landlubber's perspective.
All right, we're gonna go do this. Awesome.
So does Mr. Vern react to the question on garden soil?
He takes it in stride. And I'm trying to get document on that.
Well, and it can be later if it's a.
It's a document that I have. I just have to pull it up. Yeah.
Because I have a feeling it's going to take me till later to read it all.
Yeah,
Get
it'll
that- I
take a
just get that
while to
vibe.
read. Yeah. All right. So what else? Astrid, there wouldn't have much about the first topic there. The second topic, you'll know most of that information already as a player.
Yeah, but it's more of she's looking for that tie.
Sure. He would not have
Just
that
because
tie
of-
information.
They wouldn't.
He wouldn't have that.
Okay.
All right, and properly.
It's going to be like last session. Lore vomit.
Yep.
Huh?
Lore
It's only
vomit.
gonna
All
get
right.
worse.
So
My good man. Here,
Once
have
you
some
turn
lore.
6, it's gonna be worse.
it's a long document going over to Yana.
Villain Dunk.
Dump that over there for you. Have fun with that one.
Oh, lordy, I'm scared.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize there was a connection there. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's the seat of the Church of Imkale.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
No, you
speaking
sent her
about
up there.
Oh, that's a large topic. That's a large document.
Speaking about that, I did want to ask something about that, just so I would know. I'm assuming that it is not basic knowledge of the corrupted court, that there is an arch demon pulling strings from behind. I'm assuming the character does not know that. The player knows that.
The players would know that. The characters probably don't.
Yes, because I read that and just like, that seems something that would be a bigger secret than just
Yeah,
character
that was written
lore.
up by the player who decided to build the lore for that. And so, yeah. Enjoy. All right. What else did you
Roger,
want at the
Roger.
library? Chiron's looking for a novel of fiction based on true stories from world events. Understood. So he's going to find The Maiden and the Sailor. Would he take that book?
Bow chicka wow wow.
What about The Seahorse
Rob?
Reef?
Oh boy.
He's gonna look for something that's gonna be more war story
War story
type
fiction?
stuff. Yeah,
So,
Okay.
real quick,
kind
Mhm.
of like how you've got like Band of Brothers and like
Okay.
Saving Private Ryan, those kind of stories.
Sure.
is it Mayana Star Reef and Narek in that book that
No,
you
it
found?
would not be. No.
They haven't been around that long. I wouldn't think they'd be in novels yet. Give us some time.
Merrick's over on a deserted island going, and in the beginning.
He's writing his our memoirs.
Novelization.
In the beginning.
Eric's gonna be a published author. You just see.
In a galaxy far, far away, a long, long time ago.
You'll find the
Time.
Journal of the Wills. Chiron,
Yes, that would interest Chiron very much.
understood. For those who know that reference, that's a deep cut and is super trivia. For those who don't know, that was the original name of Star Wars. was the Journal of the Wheel. All right.
Merrick's player would know that, but I wouldn't. He's the Star Wars nerd.
Yep.
I'm the Tolkien nerd. Our tropes do not cross much.
Ithana plans to make purchases when she goes into town. Awesome. What are you looking to buy, Ithana?
Namely, the braces of archery.
Okay. They would have those. And Judith would have those in her shop. And we can just hand wave having to go over there and do that. Purchases of archery are 1,500 gold. All right. Anything else you guys need at the library or while shopping?
I need to look over the list of magic items again.
There is something for, Ashford is going to look at the histories of the houses that are burned to cinders, the homes. It's just seeing if, she's got like what you do with like microfiche, looking for those in particular.
Well, he doesn't have a microfiche. Nice try.
I know, but it's just an example.
Right.
It's an example.
Right.
Leaf book.
He would have documents about the ones here in Nausea. He would have documents about the ones over in Sinluma, which don't interest you. He'd have documents about some of the farmhouses and some of the coastal villages, but nothing protectorate based because the protectorate keeps those records very secret.
Yeah, she wouldn't be looking at the protectorate base because she would know that, but the ones
Here in town?
the ones here in town, seeing if there's any particular links to each one.
There would be a couple that do flag up as being Ekmenos based.
Okay, and which ones would those be?
I can get you a list. I haven't made that list at the moment, but I can get you a list of some houses. We'll list it as being about 7 houses that are notable that stand out to you as being Ekmenos-based fires on shore.
Because she would be looking for a link of what they would have potentially done politically. And then she would also be looking for...
Can I get your investigation check then? Because you're looking for a link
targeting trends, strategic stuff.
I love that you were about to say strategery stuff.
Strategery stuff, yes. Okay, so what am I looking for? What am I rolling?
Please.
Oh god, please don't roll me dirty. Don't roll me dirty. It's okay. It's taking a hot second for any of this to come through. Why didn't it go through?
No, but a 13.
13.
So, basic information that you would get is with 13, the houses that you flag as being very Ekmenos-centric as far as the modus operandi would be the ones that are very anti-slavery and anti-pirate would be the big one. People who own their own ships and are independent of governments, anarchists in general. Based off of your investigation here, Ekmenos likes being free while owning slaves. A hypocrite.
And everybody would just see her writing furiously on like some paper that he would have on his, because every library has like little note pages.
Oh yeah.
And pens and stuff like that, and she would be writing furiously these notes on these papers, and just when she's done with everything, she just kind of throws down the quill and just sits back and just rakes her hands through her hair and just takes a deep breath. And then just, it's that silent, seething rage that they have all gotten to know.
Tempest, what do you need to tell me?
Not now. All I can say is
And he begins massaging your shoulders.
there's a pattern.
And Nana looks up from her. I'm assuming they got her a book on aquatic humanoid species.
Yep.
'Cause she,
It's mostly mermaids.
like,
Under the sea.
like cousins.
Yep.
But,
Like
but she,
cousins.
yeah, because she oftentimes she likes to amuse herself with
Yep.
Ionian's always on the
perceptions of
cover.
sirens.
It's called
But she
Beneath the
looks up-
Salt-Crowned Moon, a treatise on merfolk, sirens, and the tides that bind them. That title in chat for you.
And at as she read that title, her lip kind of curled. We're not bound, but okay. But she'd look up over at Astrid and be like, "There always is a pattern, love. There always is."
Well,
The title is a reference to the fact that they're both aquatic people, not necessarily as are tied together.
Mm-hmm. She still doesn't like it.
Oh,
Is there
the author
it's
is
like-
very pretentious and authoritative in his tone as you're thumbing through the book, in spite of the fact that he's making a lot of editorial comments as opposed to actually fact-laden stuff.
Oh, Basil's cousin.
Essentially.
Because she does get it. She has gotten a lot of amusement out of the whole misconceptions about sirens that she's
Oh,
come
yeah.
across over the more time she spends on land. She's like, they know nothing about us. All of this is wrong.
Athana's collecting books about the Feywild and finds a corner seat to read their contents. Awesome. Athana, as you're sitting in the corner here, you're going to feel the rest of the room go a little bit darker. As you're seated here, the room around you, from your perception, goes warm and shadowy. And you're going to see, while no one else does, a presence walk out of the shadows to you. If you're doing research, Ithana, why don't you simply ask me? I'll answer all of your questions. What did you want to know about the darkness in the Fey realm? You guys can't see this because this is in her head. So, Ithana, what's the question? What do you
I
want?
imagine Athana sort of phrases it upon saying this.
Dear, are you okay?
Yes, of course.
What did you want to know?
I was just looking for a bit of light reading in my downtime.
Oh dear, light reading. Don't read about the Fae. It's so droll. The politics that are going on right now here are horrendous. Did you know that there's drama about familial relations? Getting married and what they're going to wear. The whole thing. Pain in the ass, if you ask me. So much trouble for people seeking power when some of us already have it. Just theft. I trust you're doing well, though. Yes?
Of course. Why'd you ask?
Well, I promised you the powers to find your siblings and to recover them. I hope they're working.
And I appreciate you for them.
Good. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, Athan. Do stay in touch, after all. I want to be your friend. She reaches out for a slight pat on your shoulder, and she disappears to your view from behind you. As we return to the room, it gets lighter once again. Looking over, you see your party members over there.
Just none the wiser.
Understood.
Yeah, sure.
That would be my question. Would Diana sense anything? A shift, even if she can't see what went on?
Yep. You can see that Athana looks a little awkward. And no, potions of speed do not exist. They're out of stock everywhere.
So I guess it would be like the famous insight check
Yep.
on Athana.
She's bothered. You've gotten to know Athana a little bit. Something's out of place, but you can't really nail it down.
Would an Arcana check do any good?
No.
Okay.
Those items are about 630 combined. The healing potion and the potion of water breathing.
That's fine. Yep. Athana is looking a little bit bothered by something. It may have been the bill of her purchases, but she looks a little bit frightened to Astrid and Valrath.
Astrid would just kind of temper her own fear, not fear, but anger, and just stand up because she just needs something to distract her at this point. And she would actually walk over to Ithana and just kind of sit next to her and be like, "Are you all right, my friend? You just seem a little off."
She's more than off.
I think at first Athana wouldn't register Astrid's presence.
And at that point, she'd wait, and then if she still didn't recognize that she's there, she'd just kind of do that friendly shoulder bump, like leaning over and shoulder bumping, and be like, "Hey, you okay? You seem off."
Yeah, she jumps a little in her chair. Oh, hello. What can I do? What can I do for you? She looks, still looks rattled.
Are you sure you're okay? And please, internet broke in and out. Please, let me know if I misheard. But are you sure you're okay? I mean, if you need to talk. I am here.
Should if she wants to talk, I don't think it would be to us. She's told us not to worry about it many times before. And Valrath will walk off.
Okay, Thana's exhaling and sweating a little.
Astrid will stay, and just even if she doesn't want to say anything, Astrid will just be a constant that is just there to show support, whatever she's going through.
Cool. Well, after you guys get done at the library, is there anything else you went to research while you were here? That's a no.
I mean,
Go ahead.
well, Jericho would like to research the intricacies of the Four Fates, specifically all information in regards to Ugniha.
Okay.
Her name. Udigna.
Mm-hmm. What about them?
Actually, no. No, that my bad. Just research anything about all their gods, all their subjects, in relations to basically everything, because Jericho and Jackal have nothing to go off yet. The only thing they have is sort of it has something to do with the Four Fates.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to just like, okay, well, let's try
There is
just
a
figuring
temple
out
here in town if you want to visit there.
Oh, there's a temple to the Four Fates? Oh, yeah, he
Yes.
would.
It's a park, but yes.
Probably gonna be the best place. So that's probably one of the things he finds out is like temple locations. The park, now chef. Oh, hey.
Yep. Cool. So, want to head out to go visit the park?
Before Jericho heads out, he does turn to Athana and just, hey, Athana, dear. Do you need me to be here? Or do they have it handled?
Anna?
Yeah, sorry. So again, I was focused on not spelling
Uh,
things I was typing.
Jericho just, in the process of getting up, he does sort of, well, I think I found where I need to go in relations to the rest of my research. And then turns to you. But, Mathana, do you want me to stay or do they have it covered?
It takes a look at between the book she had in her hand and the paladins. Some fresh air could do me good.
If everyone is willing to come along, I'm going to the temple of the Four Fates. Apparently there's one here in the city. Park. If you could believe it. Anyone else want to come along?
I guess I'll roll a religion check to see if Nadi even knows anything about. Because I imagine she's not very familiar with the deities here. 15.
Yeah, you'd be familiar with the Four Fates.
She was a sheltered kid, okay?
Yep.
Really sheltered.
Indeed. All right.
My rolls are really slow to turn in. I'm sorry, but
Maybe a refresh on
yeah.
D&D Beyond?
Yes, I have done D&D Beyond, and what it rolls and what it shows up in Roll20 is not the same thing at all.
Sounds like you may
Yeah,
need to
I
update
had
the
that the other
add-on.
session.
I was gonna say, didn't add on the Chrome
just
extension?
updated.
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a recent update?
Yep.
Huh.
And
Okay.
this is what's going on.
Okay.
Huh.
I will
Okay.
let the guy know.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys head back out into the town, go through the city streets, and it's a hot afternoon. You will see off to the side that there's some of Luther's people escorting Leaf ship back to Luther's warehouse. They took it upon themselves to go ahead and do.
Mhm.
But you guys can go ahead and head over to the park. Not far, 10-minute walk. Guys arrive. It's a wide open grassy area with trees surrounding it. I don't have an image of it, unfortunately. But as you approach, there is a shrine in the center, and the shrine has 4 entrances. One at each of the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. You guys approach. Each of these has emblazoned upon it a different woman statue over the doorway. What would you like to do as you approach? You see that there's a cleric there. She's bald. It's pretty. Simple robes. She looks over at you. Greetings.
Hello, dear. I'm seeking information. If you would be available for that. In regards to the forfeit.
I have been available. I will be available. I am available. And I may never be available.
The string is never taut, nor is it bent.
Indeed. But it could
Well,
be.
Everything is in possibilities, so I've come to believe, or so I've come to think. Now, I don't know if you can give me this, but I need to know. You see, I've been stuck in a plight for the longest time. I have narrowed it down to something to do with the forces. I don't know what. So if you do you have an in-depth book, or would you mind just rattling off all the knowledge you have on the subject?
I'm uncertain as to what you are seeking. We do not have great repositories of knowledge, as knowledge changes. We are not a religion of books or written knowledge. What do you seek?
Oh, wait. Maybe I can help you. He sort of rummages around in his pocket. Sure. Takes out his coin. This coin is I believe to be a holy symbol.
It's
what? Do you know? Do you know who this belongs to?
And you're displaying the coin that you got from when the transition happened between you and Jackal, correct?
Yes.
Understood. The woman looks at you and smiles kindly. May I have it?
You may borrow it. You may not have it.
Smiles. Of course. I am not Fey, child. I am simply an emissary of the goddesses.
Well, if we were talking about Faye, I'd be keeping cold iron on me. He hands over the coin.
She looks at it. Interesting. This is a very interesting coin. You see how the face, and she's going to come over so you can look over her shoulder, or up at her. She bends down so you can look over her shoulder.
She kneels down.
Right? She bends down so you can look over the shoulder.
Yeah.
You see how on this side there are dice, and on the other side a blindfolded woman.
He sort of looks. Holy shit, you're right.
This is the unrealized potential of luck. This is Elysia and Odigi in conjunction with each other. This is a coin from a city of goblins.
Oh no. Don't tell me it's the Gold City.
This is a coin from the city of Golden Pleasures, yes. This is a token from their casinos. I recognize it from my time before becoming devout.
Oh, great. My holy sin is a token from a casino. I do wonder what that means. Thank you.
Look,
You don't know
if I
how-
establish lore while a character's here, I have to stick with that lore.
You have
Gold Trinket
no
City.
idea how large of a leap you have gotten me closer to my goal.
Well, I hope. But have you ever flipped the coin onto the ground?
Yes, plenty of times.
He smiles. Have you ever done it on holy ground?
No.
He hands it to you
insinuating something.
and gestures to the ground here.
He sort of just shrugs, like flicks it.
It lands on edge and stops. It spins for a second and then stops on edge.
Huh.
Perfectly balanced, like all things should be. The potential for luck.
Well, do you know the way to quickly make holy ground?
No, not quickly.
Yeah. That would be a fun party trick. Might even earn a little bit of money to do it. Such is the way, such is the life.
Just remember that both Elysia, the Lady of Luck, and Odigi are goddesses who enjoy the truth of unforetold.
Yes, though. You say Elysia, that is not one of the four fates.
No. A cousin, perhaps. Lady of Luck, the matron of the Gold Trinket City. She is sometimes depicted as a fox with a blindfold. Smiles.
Yes.
He thinks this is hugely funny.
The joke.
Right.
And not just because of his stature.
Did you have
So would you
questions?
say that she's a foxy lady?
Indeed.
This is off character.
Wow, you got Nyana to shake her head. Holy smoke.
No, like, I immediately, after you said that, a few beats later, it's just like, well, if you were going to get lucky with anyone, it'd be the God of Luck, so...
Look, everyone watched Robin Hood, the cartoon, growing up. And let's face it, Maid Marian
No comment.
was a fox.
That awoken a certain thing in many people.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Super
reason
good
the
movie,
furries are strong. Say it.
But, and you wouldn't happen to have any thing on Elysia, would you? Would I need to go to the Golden City for that?
I do not have anything of hers here. I have turned away from Elysia and am devout to the Four Fates, as Elysia's moods are too tempestuous for me.
Yeah.
So Nayana's got those dice in her hand.
Yeah, it's like she's just kind of looking down at the coin and just a really contemplative expression on her face. And then she looks at Jericho. Just as an experiment. And I guess the coin is still standing up on its edge where it
Oh, yeah,
stopped.
I've not
You can
touched
pick
it.
it
It's
up,
still
yeah.
standing.
Okay, so he hasn't touched it. So
Oh, yeah.
she's looking
Okay.
at it. She'll walk over to Jericho and hold out the dice. Give him a roll.
Oh,
And I guess they're,
wow.
and as I recall, I think they were just your normal 6-sided, like
We'll
a
go
D6.
with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
These
Are
are-
you sure they're not weighted dice? I think they would have been weighted dice.
Well, I think Merrick's player is in chat, so he can confirm whether he weighted them or not.
Sure.
I'm
I'll
going
inside
to-
check on that one.
There's a thing about these dice that they're not weighted currently.
Mm.
And there's a reason for that.
Oh, they're one of those that you bake.
No, it's not something you bake. I'm going to send this to Niana.
Okay.
Because she would know this.
His response, they are totally not R-weighted.
They're well, exactly. Here we go.
Okay. But yeah, she would hold him out to Jericho. It's like, you know what? Give him a toss.
Oh, okay.
Just for
sure.
just for science, just for fun.
Oh, wow. These are magnificent dice.
I had them special made for him.
Throw
Does
them
that
on
make
the
sense,
ground.
Niana? And you can send that to him.
Oh, let me see.
Or I'll just send it to him.
Oh, that is 100%. That would 100% be him, and I think he'll agree.
Yeah.
that would so be him.
Yeah. All right. We'll see.
It's like, but since we're talking about ladies of luck and the way that coin reacted, I'm curious.
The dice land up on edge as well. It's just like,
No,
They land cocked. Ha!
not here.
They're not D20s.
No. No,
They're
here
all
they
in
land
on
flat.
twos.
Can I get you to roll the 4d6?
GM message sent to you.
Thank you.
1, 4, 6.
Probably not. It's sunshiny out here.
Just make
But yeah, you get a nice, perfectly average roll.
Interesting.
Anything? Did that do anything for you, Niana?
Wait, say it again?
Did that do anything for you? You wanted me to test something.
Oh, I
You
just...
want me to throw them again? Do you want to throw them?
That was all the talk of just being on holy ground, but why not? And she'll lean down, gather up the dice. She'll give him a shake and toss him down on the ground, kind of near where the coin is standing up. So was it 46?
Yes. All right. A little bit lower, but still nice average roll.
Nothing extraordinary. Doesn't seem to have an effect. She'll gather up the dice and put them back in her pocket. Try.
I mean, maybe you're just not thinking about the effect the way you should. Reaches down,
possible.
picks up the coin.
You know, and she looks to the it should be an acolyte or a cleric.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the
I wouldn't
Lady
call
of
it
Luxury, is
cleric,
it?
but
more like a
prophetess.
I didn't yeah, I
Priestess?
didn't want to say
Priest?
priestess, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe acolyte or something,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's like, the Lady of Luck, she's a cruel mistress, isn't she?
Indeed. From
Mm.
time to time, but she tends to favor those who favor her.
That does
She's
not
a
sound...
smart Yeah, she's a smart lady.
He's a deceiver.
All the best ones are.
No, I disagree.
Oh, I know you would, but we run in very different circles.
She nods. Then I hope that your circles calm down and you can find the greatest trust in them that you can.
And she actually, Anat actually looks around to the group that's there, and she's like, you know what? I think I have.
You look around and you see Valrath way at the edge of the park, looming like a watchdog shining in the sun.
Yep, and because didn't got Jericho there, Valras there. Did Asher? Everybody towed it along, didn't they? Or did
Except for
Yeah.
Valrath.
Yep.
Yeah, she just
He
looks
did
around.
not
Like,
enter the temple area.
he just
Mhm.
yeah, he's still within sight though.
I
Yep.
just, I can hear everything. I'm just making sure that I'm standing in the sun.
Yep.
That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, she looks around. She's like, you know what? I think I have.
Then may the ladies
For now.
watch upon you the favorable eye.
May the
at
straw never
Jericho.
break.
Hmm.
Well, thank you for your time, miss. It has been lovely. But we probably should go on. I don't know if he sees it that way, but I did promise Valrath that we would go to the Church of Usil as well.
Oh, the shiny ones will be happy about that.
I may not be much, but I'm at least a man of my word. At least one of us is.
All right. So you leave this park and go over to the Temple of Usul. It's more ostentatious than the open park with the simple shrine. It's a very strong building, and it's not huge, but it's well built, and it's reflecting the light of the sun across its white marble surface, shining in direct opposition with the drabness of the rest of the town.
Is it as ostentatious as the one in Ryport?
Not as, it's not as big of a city, but it's
Fair.
still a stark white building in the center of browns and earth tones. It's clean,
Vegas.
and there's lots of gilt sections. It sticks out. As you guys approach, all right, you went to arrive for worship.
I wouldn't call it worship. More of assisting Jericho and shining light on the darkness.
Sure,
And what time is it, real quick?
it'd be 2 o'clock by now.
Okay, so just because they were doing other things, she would actually go to the center of the worship and or go to a sunny spot in the temple and do her midday
Rituals.
her midday meditation.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. So, as you guys go about that, Valrath, what are you trying to investigate here? How can you assist Jericho and Jackal?
So he had, quote unquote, seen the light. He is now backslidden a little bit. So this is more of an opportunity to purge the darkness and bring him back towards the path of the light.
Atonement.
Yeah.
Understood.
I do actually even think that going into the church, Jericho just, like, at the threshold stops without even meaning to. Maybe there's, like, something that he saw or something, but he stops.
And
I'm like-
Valrath bumps into him and makes him take that next step.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Ah,
No, you gotta keep moving.
can a man have a space?
You just stop.
Yes, I saw something in the distance.
It's bright light shining on a hill. A beacon for all.
No, that wouldn't be the church. We're at the church. It was... Never mind. Still can't believe that I didn't see that there's actually a difference to each side of the head. Tricks upon tricks. Well, we're here to learn. Well, Beth, take me to the library, or wherever I could learn about the Usil, the Bringer of Light. Is it
Let's
Bringer of
walk the
Light?
path of the unmoving flame.
All right, so he takes you to church, Jericho. Valrath, He's asked to be taught about Usul's unending light. Are you going to recite the tenets for him?
In this particular scene, yes, he would, because he's being spiteful.
Is the god Usil's unending light? What is he actually called? Just for my note.
Usul.
Just Usil.
Yeah. Balrath is part of a minor denomination of Usul's church. It is the unending light, the powerful light, etc. It's the might through light mantra of paladins be bold.
But Usul has many titles, many names. He is known as the Unmoving Flame, the Dawn's Crown, the Steadfast Lord of Eternal Light.
I look grand, but go on.
But underneath the foundation upon which we've built this light is the tenets of the faith. To be steadfast and dependable. Jericho, are you steadfast and dependable?
Jackalis?
We must be a source of truth and hope. Do you provide truth and hope?
That would be another one for Jackal. Well, maybe not hope. At least truth. Man can't lie for a damn.
We must endure hardships with grace. Are you able to endure hardships with grace?
Oh, man. So far, Jackal is all plus. So far, Jackal is all check marks.
And when presented, you must accept change, but remain true. Are you able to remain true when the winds of change approach?
Yes, I finally think I have one over Jackal.
But above all, never lie in the light of the sun.
I'm thinking for Jackal, I know that I have to, you know.
Because we find truth burns brightest at dawn. But we must walk in the path of the unmoving flame.
Yeah, yes. Walk in the path of the...
You may take your next step. Walk the path.
Walk the path. Where to?
Forward.
Okay.
Approach the light. Because as the sun does not falter, nor shall I, and as you walk the path, you too shall be steadfast.
At this point, like, I was about to roll a religion, just as, like, does he get that you're trying to, like, actually just religiously convert him? And just, like, nah, that made it too obvious. Just, like, wait. I see what you're doing. Funny joke. I'm sorry for leading you astray, Valrath, beforehand.
Take the next step.
Will that be the only way for you to teach me about Usul?
Keep going.
I mean, sure. And he, like, he takes the next step, assuming to follow. Wait, are you in front of him or behind him?
The side.
Oh, okay. So yeah, confusedly just takes another step, and unless physically, like, oh no, they're just one step, he will actually continue walking.
Because in the light, the sun sees all, and we must hide nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want me to answer that?
Be honest. The light is upon you.
But
But
what?
not just with me, with yourself.
Oh. Oh. If there's one person I could lie to, it'd be myself. But no, really. What? Do you want me to tell the truth? Is it sort of one of those...
Starting to feel
both,
uncomfortable, Jericho.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's why he's deflecting.
Because, Jericho, in this chaotic world, in this chaotic life, and you and your story that you've presented to us, it has been a truly path of chaos. We have to be immovable. We have to be steadfast. But that takes a test of will, a test of time. But that can only occur if you are honest with yourself as you stand here in the light.
Yeah, don't really agree. I don't think I need the light for that.
But as the changes occur, as the tempest wails, as the chaotic world throws what it can at us, we will find ourselves in trials and tribulations, pain and adversity. But pain is temporary. Your resolve must be eternal.
Oh. I have tried to make my resolve eternal. We have tried. He sort of turns, finally, like... Valrath, let me ask you a question. What was your upbringing?
To what end?
Well, you speak of all this high and mighty bullshit about standing firm, being a rock in storm. And it just leads me to believe that you've never really had a hard life. Don't look at me, I'm not pointing at myself as if I have a hard life. But I know someone who does. And oh, go on.
Oh, go ahead.
And he... You know what? I will not speak for him. I'll let the man talk for himself. He has a voice. Let him... Ugh! Oh, thank Christ we're off that fucking boat again! Oh,
Jack.
oh, yeah, no thanks to you. Okay, like, squares up as best as Jackal can. Okay, listen here, you little twit. You don't...
As Valrath looks down on Jackal.
Yeah. The reason we're asking is because some of us have actually had to endure quite a bit. So, have you had a hard life?
I will tell you that adversity, trials, and tribulations are different for each individual. What you find hard and difficult, I may find as a light breeze or a mild inconvenience. However, what I find difficult, challenging, and oppressive, you may find as a mild inconvenience. Each individual, their personal character, their individual charge, their rules for how they conduct themselves. Each one has a different vulnerability and or challenge that different strengths of character approach each problem set differently. So, how do you define a hard life? Because I will tell you, what I've gone through has broken many.
So, like, during that, right at the start, you saw, like, fucking vein pop. But he, like, he held it in and just like, yeah. You saw the man was just, like, inches away from actually trying to punch. And then, when you're finally done, you know, I think I get what it was all about. It's about learning to lie in the light. Fuck you, Valrath. And he turns and fucking doof.
Cool. As he heads off, going to pan the camera over to the rest of the people. Astrid did her ritual in the center of the temple, in that central beam of light where she's performing her kata and doing her mantra of help us find Ethana's siblings, help us find Ekmenos, help us defeat our enemies, and with that, may the light show the truth. May our enemies receive vengeance required. Can I get your religion check? It's Astrid.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll this in roll 20 just because it's been funky and with the extension. So
And not in a good way.
Did DoorDash beer? Okay.
doesn't hear anything.
No, actually, it's funny. I put this beer in the freezer to cool it off because it was room temperature before the session
Sure.
started, and I forgot. So now it's frozen solid, so it's a beersicle.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So refreshing.
So with a 7, Astrid, while you've gone through the motions, something feels a little off today. Maybe you did something wrong in the kata. Maybe the prayer didn't quite make it all the way there.
Maybe just because it's not noon like it's supposed to be.
All right. As we pan the camera back to the edge of the temple where Nayana, Chiron, and Athana are standing, Chiron, this is your opportunity to ask some questions without the goody two-shoes involved.
Nobody said she
So-
was a goody two-shoe.
The
Chiron's gonna look
churchgoers,
over it.
I should say.
That's right. Chiron's gonna look over at Nayana and say, Nayana, is it possible that you and I could step outside for a moment? I have some questions, some things I need to ask you. I prefer to ask you privately. I'm not sure what impact it might have. It's about Akmenos.
Is that right?
Yes, indeed.
Well, you say privately. What about Ithana? Too private for her?
I would prefer if it's just you and I for the moment. No offense, Ithana. It's nothing against you. It's just
Oh no, I was just trying to
I-
give her an opportunity to get out of the sunny place.
Oh, I see.
Let's go
Um,
then.
Yes, definitely. Yes, please.
And she'll lead the way out of the temple because she can't get out of there fast enough.
There's going to be a whisper in Athana's ear during the shadows, leaving you alone. It's okay. Trust them.
Chiron's gonna feel guilty about excluding her from this,
That's
And the
fine.
player
And he's
knows
gonna-
how-
and he's gonna turn back and he's gonna be like, Ithana, I apologize. I really don't want to leave you out of this conversation. If you would feel more welcome, you're more than welcome to come and join and listen in. You may have some insight into some of the questions that I have.
Wanting to include you. Isn't that cute? You can trust them.
Okay. So as they step outside,
Athana, do you want to follow or not?
No, sure not. I
Not
won't interrupt the
Not
private
gonna-
conversation.
Okay.
I think she'll head the other way 'cause she's got some thinking to do.
All right. So, as she heads the other way into the town on her own, I get perception checks from Niana and Kayron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on. That's fair, because as Athana's walking off, Nana's eyes are tracking her. Just... she knows something's off. She just can't figure out what. You said perception?
Yes, please. Thank you, Kayron. Thank you, Niana. That's all I needed. Perception check. As you move
Yeah,
forward.
the player cannot wait until
know
the
what?
perception succeeds,
Hold on.
because Nana's
Hold on.
reaction is going to be epic. Just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna use my my inspiration because we're
Actually,
not doing
that's a
this.
good. That's a good.
You want to do
idea.
that? Okay.
We haven't burned him in a while. Why not?
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
Come on.
Oh.
All right. There we go.
Imagine
Is
actually
it-
passing. Check.
Is it possible? Is it?
So I'm going to send a message to Niana because she's the only one who's going to notice this.
Shit. Okay.
Evil GM laughter here.
Yeah. Yeah. As Nayana's eyes are just locked on Athana as she's walking off.
So Niana,
Hmm.
about this Akmenos character,
What about him?
can you describe to me, do y'all know what this fella looks like?
And the player will have to look at her notes to remember the exact features.
It's
He was blue. He was blue. No, it's fine. He was blue skinned, was he not? He was. Or am I mixing him up with the other tiefling, woman that was at the tavern that day?
That's a different team.
Okay.
Chiron does not have blue
Um,
skin. He is, I guess,
No,
fair.
Akmenos.
Oh,
Akmenos.
Ekmenos. Ekmenos is very
Mm-hmm.
black-skinned.
Black. Okay. Okay. I was
Dark
thinking
black
blue.
skin.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, I will
Okay.
pull him up because he's fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because that would help. Because I think
No.
it would match. Oh yeah. Here, Narvesa. I think it was Marvesa. No, that was what's the name? The tiefling that was at the 7th.
So here you go. Pow. This is
Okay.
Ekmenos.
Oh my god, that is dark. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
That went dark.
Yeah, because that would be the description that tiefling.
When
at
we
the
say
tavern
black,
that
we're
day
not
that saw
talking
them-
brown. We're talking black.
Yeah, like ebony black. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Charcoal.
Well, let's see.
I don't want to say the thing because it's just like
Because that's actually a point. Because we established that Nana and Merrick would have essentially beef with Akmenos, but they would have and also she saw him in the dream too.
Mhm.
Just because they would have met at least before, or
Yes.
at least seen from a
Seen
distance,
from
or
the distance, yeah.
yeah.
Did you used to serve on his crew?
Did Nana used to serve on his crew?
No, I don't know. There's
No.
no.
No. No, they have beef. They've met before across
Definitely so.
a space of water from opposite decks of ships. Okay. Yeah, because I just want to make sure she's seen him before.
Yeah.
Okay, time in.
Because
Um,
Cubans come in all the colors of the rainbow. He could be Cuban at this point. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Let's see, because wait, and Kyron asked what he looked like, right? Just make
Mhm.
sure I'm the question right. Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's very, very dark skinned. He's a tiefling like yourself, but skin as black as night, pretty much. His horns, as I recall them, it's been a while since I've seen him, but twist straight upward.
Twist, you
As I
say?
call As I recall, he's fairly tall. He's like over like 6 foot, 6'4", or something like that.
Twisting horns are
Mm,
fairly unique. There's not many tieflings that have the twisting horns like that.
I'd agree. He's the only one. He's the only one I've ever met that had horns like that.
I know that obviously I don't know the details, but I've noticed that Astrid and Valrath seem to have a keen hatred, as well as, I mean, obviously you do as well, but Astrid seems to have a burning hatred whenever she seems to talk about Akmenos.
For good reason.
I feel like I've seen him at least once in my life.
Have you now?
Well, I can't say for certain. Um, when I was a very young child, I witnessed my father, and my father has no clue even to this day, as far as I'm aware, that I saw this. But my father was, I saw him, um, I guess at the time what looked like maybe making a deal with a fellow that kind of that matches that description. When I was I was probably about 8 or 9. Um, but I saw my father shaking hands with a gentleman that fairly closely matches. He dresses. He doesn't dress. He didn't dress like a nobleman. Um, but the conversation between the two. I didn't hear all of it. I kind of stumbled on it. It was the middle of the night, and I happened to hear my father say something to him along the lines of well, at least it won't fall on me. And that's about all I truly witnessed. It is I can't I'm not sure exactly how to explain this. It's just there's it was obviously a long time ago. It was about 10 years ago. And my father, my father is a very well-known politician in these sorts, the Ravenclaws. And he dealt with a lot of figures, but this was the only time I ever saw him speaking to a gentleman or a fellow of this description. What exactly is Archimedes' is his dealings? I mean, what does he mean to all of you, if you don't mind me asking?
That's right, because I guess Chiron wasn't up on deck for that whole conversation, was he? During that one session. Regardless if the player was, I know the player wasn't there, but
Yep.
so Chiron wasn't there for that conversation. Well, it seems many or all of us in this group have a history with our friend. Sarcasm just dripping from that word. Let's come to our knowledge and attention that, well, and it's Astrid's story to tell if she wants to again, but as a general summary, he's responsible for the burning of her home when she was a child.
Yeah, word.
Husband and I have had a few run-ins with him over the years, but at the very moment, it seems he's taken those run-ins a bit personally, and he's taken something very dear to me. Someone.
Chiron's
for Val.
gonna,
I was
Chiron's
just gonna
gonna
say,
put his... Sorry.
I was just gonna say, as for Valrath, well, outside of his attachment to Astrid, it's obvious that
Of course.
Archimedes works for the Protectorate. And we both know how righteous our shiny friend is.
Dear word. Chiron is gonna put his hand over his mouth, and he's gonna be like, Naana, I don't know how to tell you this, but that very night is what made me grow to hate my father so, because the deal he made was not kind.
What
and I
what else did you hear?
Well, I didn't hear everything, obviously. I came in mid-conversation. But, there was a deal he was making that was supposed to ensure his political power went beyond just him, that it was supposed to extend to me. But something happened, I don't know the exact details. Something happened and everything fell apart, and so my father had to make a new deal with this character that I'm thinking might have been Archimedes. But it was the only way to ensure that the family Ravenclaws. Didn't fall to social public ruin. Obviously, my father has more money than God himself, or themselves, or whichever pantheon people subscribe to. But it would have caused quite a bit of social faux pas, or not faux pas, but it would have caused quite a scandal, and it would cause the Ravenclaw name to fall to ruin if it were to ever be made public. I don't know about how long ago this was for Astrid, but I'm thinking that my father was involved in quite the scandal that included Archmenos's, what's the word I'm looking for? His agendas, the things that he was wanting to do. And again, I know my father, he dealt in many, many different realms and many different circles trying to increase his political power. I wouldn't put it past him to be involved in something a little more nefarious, shall we say?
Hmm.
How, if I don't know if you know the answer to this question, how long ago did this happen with Astrid, or even you, perhaps?
Well, for me, it's very recent. My husband and I haven't been in this realm for very long, but because we were just here to make ourselves some quick money and move on. But and she sits there thinking, because the player is thinking.
It has been stated, and I just sent you a message.
I was gonna say, because she told her how old she was when it happened, or at least when her last memory was, and the player can't remember Astrid's current age. So
This was a while ago.
Hmm.
A while ago, I would say, and it has been stated before. It's been about, how old is Astrid? About
That's what I was
10.
gonna say. Uh-huh.
I want to be very. I want to give you
Mhm.
the. It's been about 20 years total,
Okay.
because she's
Okay.
about 33.
Okay. Because the player and Nana were trying to line up timelines to see if they happened around the same time. Okay. But you can get that answer. It's like, for as I understand it from Astrid, it was about 20 years ago it happened. She was just a lass.
Well, then that
But
that obviously happened before my time.
hmm.
I don't know. I just
And just out of character,
Mhm.
it could have been very just based off of her memories and potential trauma memory issue.
Yeah.
And that has been stated already.
Yeah. There's variability there. Well, I can imagine how a politician, such as your father, might recruit Akmenos to take care of something for him. Although Akmenos tends to deal in slaves. That's his bread and butter. Which was, of course, mine and my husband's contention with him.
yes, but I mean, my father is a slave to his politics. I mean, obviously, I know that's wildly different in as far as circumstances and such goes. But my father is he hungers for power, and
Which tells me, putting myself in that state of mind, if he hired Akmenos for anything, it was to get rid of a rival. More than one.
my word.
Because now his brain is now churning with what he did with Astrid's family, what they saw on the ship he was headed to do, or Astrid's home, as far as I know. So yeah,
Well, if it
feels
was
likely to be getting rid of a rival.
if it was 20 years ago, though, I mean, that could be before my time. Obviously, the player understands that Astrid's time may be kind of mixed up a little bit.
Wonky, yep.
But yeah, as
Oh,
the character.
Oh, but the classics never die.
I remember my father having where is it that Astrid is from again? I can't quite recall.
Cause she was. Did she relate that she was from Bourbon originally, or that her family's home was?
No.
I grew up. Not. She had stated that she grew up um, in Ryport, but she had
Okay, that's
also. Again, this is all stuff that's been stated before.
yeah.
But we found that with some history that my home could have originally been in Bourbon.
But she just remembers being brought up in Ryport. Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, as far as she remembers, she grew up in Ryport.
I know my father had some dealings with some people over in Ryport at one time. He's quite known in the region. I don't know. Surely though, that these events couldn't be connected.
For clarification, the event happened in Bourbon.
That's what it was, yeah.
But she remembers that she grew up, like most of her childhood was in Ryport, and like from the part where she can get her memories on, she was in Ryport. But the event happened in Bourbon.
Right.
Understood. Yes, I'm just not sure. I mean, I feel like there's something burning here, and
When it comes to people like Ekmenos, everything's always related. But we shall see. It's worth sharing this information with our shiny friends. Because the more we connect the dots with him, the quicker and easier it'll be to find him. So anything else you can remember will be helpful.
I mean, y'all been more than welcome to interrogate my father if y'all can find a way to get him alone long enough to ask him questions. I just remember when I stumbled on this family secret, this big, taboo thing that happened. I just remember hearing my father specifically. I can't remember the exact words, but I do remember that he was specifically sacrificing an entire family to maintain his gain for power. It was the only way. The failure and the falter in the deal that was supposed to go down was so immense that Archimenos, or the who I'm assuming would have been Archimenos, I'm almost certain it was him, but they would have had quite the holdover of my family if we didn't have something to give up to sacrifice in the process.
Oh, why, that sounds right up his alley.
I would hope. I mean, obviously, if you're saying this was 20 years ago, obviously, I don't think this could be the situation. But
Oh, and if I know ones like him, her home was not the only one, wasn't the first, won't be the last.
I wonder if we could get audience with my father, and maybe I don't want to see that man, but I wonder if we'd be able to ask him questions.
It's definitely an idea worth putting to the group.
The only thing is that, again, my father doesn't know that as far as I'm aware, my father doesn't know that I stumbled upon this conversation. And because of the way that it would affect our family, we would have to take certain precautions to make sure that he doesn't try to bring us to ruin, if you know what I mean.
Well, you let me handle that.
Indeed.
There's ways to go about it, keeping you out of the mix as our source of information.
Personally, I think it would be quite hysterical to watch my father burn politically, socially, and have to deal with the fallout of all his bullshit over the years.
That can always be satisfying. And actually,
Well,
her eyes are still on that. I guess it would be like an archway or gate where Athana went through into town.
And you'll see Chiron kind of, his eyes will kind of like, you should be able to see in there, like he burns with anger and resentment as he talks about his father. You can tell, as he talks about his father, you can tell that there is a very strong. He absolutely hates his father for what he discovered, and he'll say, and you know, my father. There's so many things I learned about him. I used to hold my father in such high regard as a young child, but when I heard what he was doing, the way that he was sacrificing other lives just to gain power, it changed my perception. I saw things completely different, and I vowed to learn as much as I could about strategy and forbidden knowledges, as it were. I wanted to become smarter than my father.
Always a worthy goal.
Well, anyways, if this is something that you wish for me to share with the group,
I do.
I'll be more than happy to have the conversation with them. Although, and he kind of looks around and kind of looks over his shoulders a little bit and kind of sees if anybody's listening or paying attention to what he's saying. Obviously, this is something that if we're going to share with more than just me and you in private and in whispers, it probably needs to be done somewhere more the likes of the ship or some private room where prying ears cannot hear the conversation as it's happening.
Absolutely. I'm guessing by this point, Valrath and Astrid are probably working their way out of the temple. If they're done with their worshipping.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, now I appreciate you taking the time to let me ask these questions and have this conversation. I felt like it was important.
Oh, I'm glad you shared it, because the more information we have, the better, because the more dots we connect, the more we can figure out what his next move is.
You carry on find enlightenment at the foot of the temple in its bright shining beacon.
Dear God, not this carry on shit again.
Astrid leans over. Chiron.
What I said.
No, you said carry on. He's not luggage.
And Nada just pats Chiron's shoulder, is like, just give us some time. He'll get it eventually. He'll get there.
Valroth, I have to ask, are you simple? Is that what's going on? Is that why you can't get my name right?
Oh no, I just only give credence to those that earned it.
Oh, is that so?
So keep up.
Yep, and it's like, walking toward the ship. We're walking toward the ship. We're walking toward the ship. Sup, Rick? We're walking toward the ship.
So, as you guys go walking towards the ship, Athana has been wandering through the side roads and alleyways almost on autopilot. Athana, you're going to find yourself in an alleyway, dark and alone. There's water pooled on the sides, and up ahead, there's a figure dressed in white, the robes and hood then downwards. He just stands in the center of this dark, shadowy alleyway. From beneath the hood, you see a long black beak pierced with a golden ring. Two beady eyes glare out from underneath the hood. What would you like to do?
She would snap out of her stupor and return and stare. Who are you?
How are you? Well, fine for you.
I would be better if I knew who I am addressing.
Nobody special. And he gestures. You. Who are you? Who am I addressing?
He has sort of a hand palmed towards him with an eldritch blast hidden in it. You first.
He holds up two hands in a sign of peace. No offense meant. No need to fight. My name is Toivoan Sea Dogs. What do you want? You guys could think another player from like 6 years ago who named this character.
Break the wrist and then walk away.
Hey, Thana?
It's a call.
Did you say Stefano?
It's Stefan Seagull. What do you want?
But I'd like to know as well. Why is? Well, I would figure a fellow like you is in this alleyway, and
I ensure that things get to those who need them. What do you want?
can she take a quick glance over both shoulders to ensure it's just the two of them?
You look around, you don't see anything except for a palmetto bug crawling up the wall.
I hate you so much.
It's not flying yet.
Shut up. Not cool. You are closer. For those that don't know, palmetto bugs are also known as roaches.
Not the little tiny ones, the ones that make certain noises that we're not going to repeat right now.
Dude.
The great Texas tree roaches that fly.
Continue. Donna?
Please continue.
It's just the two of you in this alleyway, other than that little bug. A cute little brown bug.
Would she sense any hint of danger from him?
Do you sense danger from him? He seems self-confident, but he's not threatening you. What do you want?
She snuffs the eldritch blast in her hand. What knowledge do you have on the Feywild, specifically the archival?
The Kenku turns and walks to the wall of the alleyway. He waves his hand over a certain brick that begins to glow. Pressing his hand against it, a section of the wall hinges inwards. You see a dark room. He's opened the door for you. Wish to know? Ask. As he gestures into the room.
One last glance at him and and step into this room.
Okay, you're going to go into the room? Awesome. As you go into the room, for a moment, there's enough light to see that in the center of the room, there is a table illuminated from above, but you don't see what the light source is. As you enter the room, the figure behind you closes the door, leaving you in darkness. All that's there is an illuminated table before you. Speak, says a voice in the darkness. Even with your magical sight, you can't see the source and you can't see the walls or entrance. You feel yourself drawn to the table without walking. Maybe the table came to you. What do you want to ask, Ithana? Or what do you want?
Is our shadow still present, or
You look around, you just see an illuminated table in darkness.
what do you know of the Feywild?
Much. A small saucer appears on the table. Almost an offering plate. You know that something needs to be placed in it in order to get answers. What would you like to do? For the record, I haven't had this engagement in like 11 coming
I'm
down
so
the
excited.
sound.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm so excited.
You just can't hide it?
Nope.
Not often I get to bring Stefan Seagull out. Fun though. Ithana, what do you want to put in the tray?
She takes out the potion of water breathing and places it in there.
As it sits there, you're going to hear whatever. You're going to hear a voice. Accepted. The Fae and Archfey. They are tricky. And they make deals with the unsuspecting. They have their own aims and political machinations on the Fey realms. Some seek to extend outwards in the material plane. We have noticed that you have brought one of them with you. The one you have brought with you. It's called Thalia Neverwhirl. She rules the Shantara Grove. Put these names in chat for you guys.
Yay.
She is the matron of darkness, the enemy of light, the conniver, the deceiver, the one who would bring shadows, the darkness, as you just have. The potion of water breathing dissolves into a puff of smoke. The plate stays empty before you. Do you have another question you wanted to ask, or what would you like to do?
Trying to quickly remove that from inventory.
Checking in.
Look through her possessions, noting a few things she would refuse to part with, and play the potion of superior healing in.
Ooh, potion of superior healing gets placed on the plate. What do you want? Asks the darkness.
If someone were to have agreed to one of these pacts, how would they escape it?
The darkness stays silent for a moment and then speaks. Each pact is different. Each pact is unique. The goals of the patron must be fulfilled, or the pact would be broken. You must fulfill the wishes of Thalia Neverwhirl in order to be free of the bonds she has placed upon you. This is interesting to us. Thalia reaching out and becoming a patron. She cannot hear you here. What did she promise you?
Assistance with rescuing my abducted siblings.
And what does she require of you?
This I do not know yet.
You must ask and discover what your side of this deal is in order to fulfill it and become free for bond. Only if you wish to. Thalia is powerful. A second voice will speak up. Thalia is powerful. Her aims must be considered. A third voice. Yes, they must be considered. But remember that not all things are good. Decide for yourself when the limits are at that point, and be cautious crossing her. The first returns. Thalia Neverwhirl is an archfey who's taken interest in you. We do not know who you are. Save your siblings. If she has not told you the rest of the pact, that may be it. Her aims may be entwined with those of your siblings. You have another question, thanks to the value of that which you placed on the plate. The potion of superior healing is turning translucent and becoming misty, but is still there. What would you like to do?
Do you know the location of this tiefling named Akamenos?
The second voice, the deeper one. speaks up. We know of him. He has been here. He has not been here in some time. He seeks a powerful relic within the Protectorate's vaults. Seek the Shade Spire to find that which he seeks. The potion on the plate dissolves, and the door behind you will open again. The voice, the deep one, comes back and says, "We are done." At the entrance, you can see that the white-robed Kenku is standing there with the door open, waiting for you to depart. What would you like to do?
Should the thing with the going?
What would you like to do?
Looks at him with a renewed sense of resolve. Thank you for your help.
Stefan looks at you and tilts his head to the side, the hood drooping a little bit to cover one of his eyes. Thank you for your help. He nods and gestures to the alleyway that you came in.
I thought we'll walk back up it and attempt to find our way back to the ship.
Cool. As you pass him, you can smell vanilla and ash. Guys, you can go ahead and meet up back at the ship. As you arrive, Luther is going to be meeting you at the ship. And he brings Leaf with him.
How does Leaf look?
Leaf looks scared and like he's been crying, but has washed up since then. He's been given a bath and a change of clothes.
Convenient.
And Nana looks Leif from head to toe very closely, looks over at Luther. Well, you brought him back in one piece.
As promised, yes. Go ahead, Leaf. Get on board as agreed. These are your new employers. Leaf is dressed in a pale cream and green. Not quite Luther's colors, but close enough that he could get confused for one of Luther's employees. Luther's going to approach you guys. Well, you asked me to share what I have learned.
We did.
Goes by Leaf of the Blue Gutter. Among the dock folk. Chat.
So not leave my socks off?
He
What about
looks
leave
at
me
you.
alone?
He did not say that. But if that is a name you know him by, very well. He is 32 years old. We have measured him. He is 5'10". His favorite colors are the oxidized copper green. He enjoys oranges or sour limes and likes to chew the peel when he's nervous. He will eventually corrode his teeth. It's unfortunate as a habit, but should keep most of the scurvy away. He was provided some peppered fish stew, which is typical here in Nausha, which indicates he's probably from the area. He refused to answer that question, regardless of anything we did. He does like dark rum cut with ginger. He says that it helps with the seasickness. You found that he enjoys the sound of coins jingling in a bag and has almost a mnemonic response to it where he must tap his right foot. If you ever want to make him a little bit nervous, simply jingle coins near him. He has a tendency to deflect via sarcasm and enjoys puns. He was apparently working for Ekmenos as a contractor, part of the crew, not directly for the man. They were shipping something to a protectorate vessel. Did not know the name. I suspect it is the same vessel that you are going to go visit.
Sounds about right.
Did not know what was in the cargo, only that something heavy placed aboard the ship. Do you have any idea what that would be?
Something heavy.
He said that it took a block and tackle with 4 men.
We found nothing of that like, did we? She looks over at Astrid.
Valrath will look at Astrid.
Astrid says all she did was check cargo, and there was nothing heavy that she noted.
Gonna burn inspiration to reroll that.
Okay.
And she is so totally going to do deception for sure. She's gonna try. She would note that some of the lids were difficult to come off when checking cargo, and that is not a lie.
Okay.
But at the same time,
All right.
hold on.
We're good. Yes.
With Ithana's help, with Nyana's help, would that be with, because we're doing this together?
You're not helping each other. Each of you had your own. You're good.
Okay, then I'm going to roll my inspiration
Very
for that.
well. Trying to lie to your boss. I see how it is.
Nope, she doesn't do any well. Nope, she's just she will just state that because she's not lying, she will say that a couple of the lids were difficult to get off. And that's it. Because that is not lying.
He nods. Interesting. Well, you said that the cargo didn't show anything out of the ordinary. And I have no reason to disbelieve you. Oh. He seems to be a good worker. He's interested in self-protection. He has a son located in the town of Enland Point. They are estranged. Other than that, we didn't have a lot of time to do a more thorough investigation, but I don't think he knows much else.
That was kind of the impression we got.
Valrath just watches this entire exchange.
Well, we do appreciate you bringing him back in one piece, because every little additional crew helps.
Of course. Well, if there's nothing else, I look forward to hearing from you regarding the vessel that He's being cagey about the details. He could tell you to go visit the Wakeful, but he's not mentioning the name of it on purpose here on the docks. He doesn't want that getting out. Astrid and
Astrid
Niana
would
have been
be.
granted inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. But Astrid, just the fact that she didn't tell the whole truth, she would be sitting there, just kind of gripping her maul, the handle of her maul, or at least like gripping her breastplate a little bit tighter, because she told the truth, but it was truth by omission, which is still technically not the whole truth, and so she's having a real hard time with that. And it would be grating against her, and but she's still trying to justify it in her head.
Cool.
Banana will look at the sky and look out toward the entrance to the bay. It's like, well, we best get ourselves moving or we'll miss the tide.
Of course. Farewell. Safe travels. May the wind be at your backs, and may you meet up with the ship on time.
Let's hope so.
I look forward to when you return with information regarding the Wakeful. Good day. Luther's going to turn and walk down the docks, where he will be joined by 4 actual guards, dressed in silver with green tabards.
Astrid looks at Nyana and she's just like, I don't like not telling the whole truth. It's
Nana reaches over. Nana reaches over, taps her hand on her shoulder. Leave the lies to me from now on. It's on my shoulders, not yours. It's on my shoulders, not yours.
Your shoulders, not mine. But
and besides,
it's not okay.
You need to get your tells under control anyway. And she looks down at at her grip on her maul.
And she'll sit there and she'll stand there and she's just like, I told the truth. Nothing, the lids, a couple of lids were difficult to get off, but
You told the truth.
I didn't say which lids, and that should have been stated.
No, didn't have to be. You told the truth. The words you spoke were the truth.
Veiled truth, like in shadow. I don't like that. Neither will Usul. And Lord knows I'm going to hear about it.
Well, and from now on, I'll keep the lies on myself as much as I can. Got more experience. I could even be lying right now. You never know. And she winks at her.
Astrid just kind of hyperventilates.
And Anna just chuckles and pats her shoulders like, calm down, that's just...
Right.
But... And... Oh, that's right, yeah, they're coming back to the dock.
Yep.
Because, and actually... And our new friend Kyron here has some information he needs to share with you all.
Sounds important.
I think it is.
Enough to miss the tide?
Definitely not. But eyes look back on the ship. We discuss while sailing.
So we're gonna move everything, including the heavy boxes, from the old ship to the new ship?
If Luther's crew didn't do that already.
Luther already moved everything from the old ship to the new ship. They left it on top of the deck. They didn't put it in the cargo hold because they didn't have the key.
And
I was going to say, Luther too would want to make sure that he had a chance to look at everything before we got out of there.
And Luther would have taken any of the goods that would have been his. But
was this on the Dawn's Breeze?
It would have been the stuff from the Dawn's Breeze put onto the new vessel.
So the new vessel would have. They would have left. Yeah, they would have left the plates on the Sea Dog's Rest.
Correct, because that's not in their manifest of things to unload.
Mm-hmm.
But that had got
now that's not our ship.
Sorry, what was that, Valrath?
It had been moved to the breeze.
It had been. Oh yeah, you're right. They had to move to the breeze. So yeah, they would have moved all that stuff from the Dawn's Breeze over to the Sea Dog's Rest because they unloaded everything that was Luther's cargo.
And they assumed that the crates with the plates were just ours.
Yep.
Already.
Because those were
Part of
on
our
your
luggage.
ship. Yep.
Mhm.
And oh
Lucky
goodness.
us.
Well, here's the fun part. Someone just redeemed 100,000 channel points for a lore item for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Oh my god.
as you guys are doing this transference of stuff from one ship to the other, a great time for this. You're going to find in the bottom of the vessel, you're going to find a very pretty black and yellow shard. It's good 5 inches long and made of crystal. It's
So about
one of
average
those.
length.
I'm sorry? About a finger's
Nothing.
length. Yes. About a finger's length. Stop it. Valrath, this crystal has 2 different colors and is reminiscent of something that you've seen in an old book, Valrath, in the temple. Can I get a history
He
check
goes
from
and he
Valrath?
picks it up and sees what if he remembers. No.
You, not with the 3. You don't recall what this is, but it's pretty, and the crystal is faceted into 6 sides. Half of it's yellow from the top end to the bottom end. The other side is inky black to where you cannot see into it at all.
I will go over to Asher. It's like, I thought I saw this. I don't remember if it was inside a temple or a book or whatever else. I can't recall, but it's gold and it's black and it's...
All right, I'm gonna try. We'll see. A 13.
With a 13, you will have heard of holy symbols of Usul that when a paladin has broken their oath, get corrupted. They may still work if the redemption happens, but this appears to be an arcane focus instead of a holy symbol, as it doesn't represent Usul directly. This appears to be an arcane foci of someone tied to Usul who has lost their faith, but not completely. And you found this immediately after moving the plates as it fell out from that container, from one of the wrappings.
Oh, hell.
And Astrid, just at this realization, and she's standing right next to Valrath when he obviously hands it to her, and she knows exactly what this is, but to whom it belongs, she's not certain. And she'll just kind of, believe it or not, her knees will buckle underneath her because it's so very much of what she hasn't lost her faith, but she did go against her faith technically. And so this hits home for her, and she says, Valrath, this is an arcane focus of somebody that lost their faith from Usul.
Who would do something like that and lose their faith in the light?
I don't know. But it couldn't have been me. It's not, I don't have an arcane focus like that. I've just got my religion thing, but
I wonder if this can be cleansed or redeemed.
I don't know.
Should shine bright like a diamond.
All I know is that, for the record, our daughter, out of character, just went, no. But she will look at Valrath and just be like, all I know is that I told the truth, though a veiled truth. Could this be a reflection of me?
Only you can decide that. But I don't think it's a coincidence that you found it now.
And we're going away from the temple. Great.
Did something happen in the temple?
No, I'm just saying redemption can happen in the temple.
You just seemed a little off coming out of there.
Just didn't feel like my prayers were heard.
And then you find this after what happened on the dock?
I've done everything that I'm supposed to. Except for what happened on the dock. I don't know. And she'll begin to pace back and forth in the hull of the ship and just be her mind is just racing, going, it couldn't have been that small. It couldn't have been.
I think what you need to do is reflect on your oath and make sure that you're in alignment.
Thing is that yes. And she sits there and she stands there. She's walking back and forth and she stops and she's like, it was daylight when I lied by omission. I'm supposed to be telling the truth at all times, especially in the daylight.
What I will say is that you need to speak your truth.
What do you mean?
Yes, we were under commission. Yes, we were under a banner. Yes, we were under a letter of marque. But we were also adhering to the law of the sea. We came, we saw, we conquered, we acquired, we completed our mission. That which was claimed and spoken for, we returned. That which wasn't was claimed under the laws of the sea. We adhered to the laws of the sea.
So are you saying I didn't tell a lie?
I'm saying, speak your truth.
So there were no abnormalities to his cargo. There is abnormalities to the cargo that was already there.
That was claimed in accordance with our requirements. In your oath, in your pursuit of vengeance, have a means to an end. That which is necessary to accomplish your goals.
And we are working on, going back a little farther, we are working on trying to get a blacksmith at the 7 Stories. Because I forgot about that one.
We've made connections with those that wish to leverage our facilities to peddle their goods, usually of high quality of note. We acquired our armor through the course of our duties and responsibilities at a location that we disclosed. Speak your truth.
So I did not lie then. If that said, if that is true,
You've maintained possession of a means to which to have a conversation in the pursuit of our current mission. You've maintained possession of that which was acquired through our actions on the sea. You have maintained possession of the items that we have secured through our conquest. Our actions have removed the taint that is on the sea, and we've removed the ill influence that is the protectorate.
We do have to have bait too.
When challenged, when pressed, speak your truth.
So my truth is, I have a means to an end. I have what is claimed by the rules of the sea, by the law of the sea.
And you do what is necessary in pursuit of the greatest evil.
Which is to get rid of Akmanos.
And removing his influence is beneficial.
Saves lives. So this focus is obviously not mine.
I don't think you use an arcane focus.
No, but
Somebody has lost their light and failed to speak their truth.
And Astrid, with that, she's actually going to inspect this focus. She knows that the history of what, because what she saw originally was, the gem itself. But she's actually going to turn it around and inspect the focus. Are there any markings or anything like that that could identify who it belongs to?
Let's get your investigation check to see how detailed of a workup you. This is an important role.
Oh, God.
Sadly, I don't think there's any way any of us can help her with it, is there?
If she asks for guidance, maybe someone could give her guidance or assistance or whatever she wants to do. That's up to y'all. All I do is I present challenges. Y'all figure out how to overcome them.
Well, Astrid, she would say out loud, I wonder who this belonged to. And she's like, maybe there's something on the back. And she'd say that out loud. But
I'm not proficient, so I can't give assistance.
yeah.
And what role was it? It was an investigation?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not proficient.
She's gonna try again.
Use that inspiration roll.
Yep.
Cool.
At least I'm consistent. 13.
Well, with the 13, you're going to notice that there's on the edges where the facets turn over, where this crystal has been cut, there are sections that have been melted. Only lightning would do that. Probably put this crystal in a fire and it would shatter before it melted. Lightning, however, has the capacity of delivering the hot enough heat to melt it without shattering it. So whoever this belonged to has the capacity for lightning magic. Other than that, you're going to notice some salt that has been, seawater that has been left on it. So probably nautical in nature. They probably a seagoing person. Other than that, you're not going to find much else on this crystal.
Well, as she inspects it, she looks at Valrath and she's like, whomever had this had lightning magic. And she just like points at the ridges and explains everything to him and explains to him that it could, whoever had this was was a sea person in nature.
Sounds like it arrived at the right time. keep you walking the path.
Yes, but seawater person. I wonder if Nayana knows anybody that could cast lightning.
She didn't seem to be a fan of those that are associated with Usul.
But it doesn't mean that she doesn't have knowledge.
Though he did save her life, so you think she'd be more open to it.
Oh my goodness.
She still has a debt to repay.
She does, but that is between her and Usul, not you and her and Usul.
No, just a good steward
Alrath.
of proper investments.
Her and Usul.
Of course.
You can't force it. Only Usul can.
No, but I can make sure she walks the path.
Alrath. It is.
So she is becoming more confident by the day, I'll give her that. She started off extremely rough. It took some very heavy-handedness and some detailed instruction and demonstration, and she's starting to learn.
As
I
she's
know,
walking by, carrying stuff back and forth from the other ship with the rest of their belongings, I can hear you!
And I am glad you're taking that instruction. Such a good captain.
Nayana, by
Yes,
the way,
ma'am.
I got a question for you. As she walks over. Just out of curiosity, you wouldn't know anybody that potentially is sea folk in nature and knows how to cast lightning magic and associated with Usul? Or was? Somebody who's lost their faith?
Or
Would
in
you know
the
anybody of
process
that
of gaining it.
of that exact combination?
The exact combination is going to come up.
Right. It's more like in her thoughts it's like, well, you know, she puts a hand out and just like a basically a swirl of water appears above her hand. Many of my kind, there are several sea kinds that control the water, the wind, the lightning. It's pretty broad. Something a lot of us are born with. Some of us we have to study a little more. And she closes her hand and the water disappears.
But lightning in particular. Just because of, you know, and she shows her the focus. She's like, this is a focus of, you know, for somebody who can cast lightning magic. I know that. And it's somebody who's lost their faith in Usul.
Oh, what a shame. Sarcasm dripping from the voice.
And with
she holds,
that,
she holds her hand out.
Astrid, oh no, Astrid will hold it back at that comment and just be like, and just kind of raise her eyebrow.
I'm
and
sorry.
was like, I thought we were past this.
Don't I still get my little jests? She holds out her hand. If you'll allow me.
And with that, she'll begrudgingly let her touch it, but let her not leave it, not let it leave her sight.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, she doesn't move. She just takes it gently and holds it, hand on both ends. Just kind of turns it and looks at it. Would that be investigation check or religion or arcana or?
What are you trying to learn? What are you trying to learn?
That's a good point. Blaster wants to know who might have.
Who might this be? Might this
Or
belong
yeah, who?
to? I'll let
Yeah,
you
or
roll a
it's-
history
this is-
check, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Yeah, because it's a question. She's kind of because she's kind of searching her memory if that lightning and rings a bell.
Sure.
11.
No.
We are solid today. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll burn an inspiration. I'll re-roll that.
Very well.
Do
What's
not
looking to
fuck.
happen?
Do not fuck me, dice. Fucking
She can have mine.
Okay.
What?
Ithana wants to give you her inspiration. Very well.
Do not waste dice. I'm telling you. You know what? No. We're gonna employ the critical Roy method. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care any of. I don't care about this roll at
Sure
all.
you don't. Sure you
It
don't.
means nothing. It means absolutely
BS.
nothing. It means nothing. Son of a bitch.
Shiza.
A GM's
doesn't work.
laughter is strong.
Well, she's.
Leanna, you've been granted inspiration if you want to reuse that.
Another one.
Why not? Because why not? Because I feel
Sure.
like this information is very important to their story. Do not. Okay, these dice are fucking me. Like seriously, what's going on here? You're
Oh
these dice
my
are
gosh.
Feel free to use mine. If you
Okay.
need to.
We use Chiron's
Oh my
inspiration
God.
here. Sure.
I'm almost like I should let him roll it because.
Yeah.
God.
You.
Okay.
You
can
do it!
Stick with this. Well, the bonus for history and religion, and it's all about the same. It's
I
all
run.
the
You've been
same,
granted
so-
inspiration as well.
Okay. I don't care.
Sure
I
you
don't care
don't.
about the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give two shits.
Can I help her with the history roll? Because I have a
Nope.
+6.
Yep. It's too late. Nice try.
Here we go. Come on.
Do it.
That's funny.
Do it.
Okay.
There you go.
It's better. It's better. We'll
So-
take it.
You have heard of a large number of storm sorcerers who use arcane foci like this to help navigate across the seas. You've heard of many of them being aboard individual vessels of the Shinoza Protectorate. There would have been one involved in the attack that separated you and Merrick. I'm going to be very vague on that for the sake of everybody else. But you would have seen a lightning sorcerer wielding yellow lightning that would match this
Okay.
during that event that separated you and Merrick. Because we haven't
And she's-
explored, we haven't told anyone else what that event was. You haven't explained that to anybody. So I am leaving
Not
that
fully.
vague on purpose.
Yeah. Like she hinted at it during
Mhm.
that conversation but she's like, and as she's looking at it, that the way that when the sun hits the yellow half of
It's going to be
crystal.
reminiscent of your view of underwater where the light goes, and then there's that layer where the light shifts and does not go any deeper. That's going to be almost deja vu when looking at this crystal.
That's where I was going with that. She's like, that's gonna ping a memory. I've seen this shade of yellow.
We were just at the temple.
No. I had just hit the water. After watching my ship be blown to pieces. I remember looking up and lightning scorching across the surface of the water, this exact shade of yellow. Now, there are many storm sorcerers, not just among sea kind, but among maritime folk in general. And a lot of them, when they use focus like this, the color of their lightning when they cast it matches that. And she hands it back over to Astrid. So I imagine whatever follower of Usul used this, their lightning is that color.
This is their
But-
focus.
Hmm.
Would they still even be able to cast anything if they've lost their focus?
Well, and
That's
actually
what
not
she
a lot,
means.
because she's not familiar with the lore as far as, but she does point out and say, "Why is it half blackened?"
It means that they've lost their faith in Usul.
Yeah,
If
because as she
it-
was walking by, she only heard snippets of what they were saying. So
Right. And so when you lose your faith, the crystal, which would have been this entire yellow color, darkens.
Interesting.
And so somebody has lost their faith, has lost their way. It
Well,
would be interesting to see what happens.
well, and considering the ships that cornered mine and Merrick's were Shinozen Protectorate, I'd say that's pretty far losing their way from Usul, judging by what I've learned from you.
Well, and she looks at Valrath in particular. Shoot, I do this at least once per session. You are Valrath today. She looks at Valrath and she says, he may have lost his faith because he lost his truth.
Because I'm just venturing a guess, but your tenets of Usul don't exactly follow in line with what the Shinozen Protectorate practice.
Or at least Akmenos.
Hmm.
I don't like the Protectorate. We already know this. But Akmenos seems to be... And she takes a deep breath and she remembers the notes that she took in the library. And she's like, Akmenos seems to be a hypocrite. He likes his freedom. He likes having freedom. But he has his own slaves.
Oh, I mean, and of course she looks around, you know, it's just them on the deck at this point. All pirates do. We like our freedom. We sail for our own flag. We don't sail for a crown. We sail for ourselves. But you're right. There's a reason why me and Merrick don't abide slavery.
Nor I.
He's
So
very
I
much a
wonder
hypocrite.
if the truth that this person has decided to believe is indeed a lie and is spreading that lie.
Lies can be tricky that way. Whether it's actually a lie or the truth doesn't matter. He believes it to be truth.
Now, if that was
Regardless
the
of how
case,
misguided.
if he truly believed his own truth, it wouldn't have changed. He doesn't
That's true.
believe. He doesn't believe what he's spewing, so he's lost his faith.
Hmm. Which, she looks at Valrath at that point. By the way, some very fancy word toe tapping there. You were right. The way you danced around the point with her. But very fancy toe tapping.
What toe tapping?
Oh, the way you led it through. What's it?
The debt to be repaid, or escorting you on the path to find your own truth?
My truth is my own. Always has been. Always will be. But it's more of how you justified her limited truth she told on the deck. Or on the dock, not the deck. She was protecting her truth in pursuit of her vengeance.
For her, a means to an end.
I like it. I would just say the fancy toe tapping is a compliment. Give away with words. I can appreciate that.
Call it a remnant of trials past.
Now that I can relate to.
And he says that loud enough that he hopes that Jackal has heard.
Astrid looks at Nyana and she says, we all have been through our own trials and tribulations. Valrath's is different than mine. I can only speak for what I've been through, and that is Valrath's story to tell.
I don't pry.
All I can say is that he has been by my side since I can remember, and one I can trust to have my back. as I have his.
Well, and I've never been the religious type. My kind has our own deities that we follow, but judging by what I've heard from you, there's a reason you two were brought together, especially at such a young age. Those things don't happen by chance. I mean, what are the chances that a pirate is immune to my song?
Are you talking about destiny?
And
Funny thing, isn't it?
Astrid says a little bit louder, or fate. So Jericho could potentially hear.
I mean,
Stop. No, don't laugh. I'm a little bit, so.
oh, come now.
That's out of character. I said that. Let's say that at the end.
Oh,
She wouldn't go any farther than that. She never would.
No, that's me, not the character.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Oh,
all right.
I think it's best we get underway. But I leave that decision to the captain.
We lost Jackal.
I was gonna say, it's like I know we badooped
Did I
somebody.
make you mad? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I did.
I had a plug pulled.
I really am.
They
Yeah,
get
'cause
You
it
network
must say you
issues.
had him.
Yeah, I
You
rolled.
had
Yeah.
a bit to drink beforehand, so you might have pressed a button by accident.
Well, so what we'll do
Ah.
is he's having technical issues. This is a great spot for us to go ahead and end for today. And as you guys head off aboard the Sea Dogs Rest, we will have you guys sailing away in search of the wakeful. Come back next week to discover what directions you guys go in and what you can discover when you encounter them. As you get your first real encounter with the Schnozen Protectorate. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. You know, someone wants to play my games, I'd love to talk to them. Otherwise, we'll be back this evening for the Raiders of Forgotten Lands as they're investigating a mysterious temple in search of information about what Toivoan is working on. So, take care and be safe.